What's up, everybody? Mega Red back here. It is AEW Dynamite, but we're starting off with Jay Lethal versus Darby Allin, a match that was advertised last week. So, yeah, right now it's Jay Lethal versus Darby Allin.
It's going to gut after Darby and stuff like that. Definitely maybe is helping coach from afar. Jay Lethal.
All right.
Ascending to the top, maybe looking to drop the elbow on that midsection of Darby Allin. Yeah, here comes the King's elbow. And the elbow. No, Darby! But there's a crucifix too! No! Great counter right there. Sweep of the light, lateral press. Lethal bridging up. Darby, watch out, here it comes. Avoids a lethal injection. The jumping got the legs and got like a sleeper off back there. On the rear naked choke. And he hang on. Great counter.
A rear naked choke.
Darby Allin trying to put Jay Lethal to sleep, but Taz with that damaged midsection. Darby can't put you off. The core, your core, everything in a choke. Your cores are being caught out when you get the grapevines and the grapes in, as we call it. And it's tough, man. You have your ribs and your midsection going out, man. You don't have a lot of power in that choke.
All right.
Jay Lethal doing. Oh, Jay's fading right now.
Uh-oh. Jay Lethal. Now there's Great Khali's son. The stunner.
Yeah, but that rocked Shabani. That just rocked Jay Lethal. It did, but he's not making a cover here, which surprises me. What surprised me even more is that he's so hurt. Taz, he's getting up top. He's getting a little too crazy. I don't agree with what Darby just attempted to do. And Jay Lethal, he spotted the potential coffin drop, rolling out, putting himself behind Satnam Singh. This mountain of a man, Satnam. Oh, wait. Oh, my goodness. It's like he hit a brick wall. Or a tree. He bounced off. Like he hit a skyscraper. That was awesome.
And he gets ejected. They got ejected. Bye-bye. See ya.
It doesn't matter. His presence alone was enough of a distraction for Darby in the early goings.
Also, I do want to say shout out to Wrestling Otaku. He is actually there. Whoa, what?
That's Sting's coat.
That's not Sting.
Was that Sting? What did we just see? I can't believe Sting. Right now. Jay Lethal,
he hits it, the lethal ejection. 1, 2, 3, and Jay Lethal picks up the win.
I don't know what to make of this. That's clearly that's not clearly it's a different size. You can tell it's right. It's not Sting's body. It's the mask. He paints his face. Don't wear a mask. Who the hell is under there?
Well, who is under the mask? Is he gonna take it off?
There was somebody that a witness that knew all Darby's weaknesses. It's not who it is. Wait, Cole Carter from the factory. Cole Carter from the factory.
Cole Carter.
Factory knows him. This is a Darby.
Who's this guy?
He does know the weakness of Darby. Darby's weakness is getting a 4-on-1 beatdown.
Wait. Sting is here. Sting. Where's Sting? Where's he at? Wait. Is that Double J Jeff Jarrett? Is that Jeff Jarrett? What the? And he hits his head, Darby Allin's head with the guitar. Jeff Jarrett.
A man who has a long history with both Sanjay Dutt and Jay Lethal. Wow, just leveled Darby Allin. And a long history with Sting as well. That's a
Jeff Jarrett.
Allin, you just got a lesson from the last outlaw. You ask what that lesson is. Darby, whatever you worship, it becomes your weakness. Yeah, look at that pool of blood. You want to worship the icon Sting?
Oh, he's bleeding.
It is very obvious that he has become your biggest weakness.
What?
And now that I've got Darby Allin out of the way, I've got a message not only for the entire AEW roster, not only for you, Shivani, and the other clowns you have up there with you. Easy. Problem, Jeff. What's going on? Yeah, cameraman, you wanna chuckle? You think it's real funny? Well, this goes for every bozo, every clown, Tim, Andrew, and the whole lot of you in production. It goes
Tim,
for you
Andrew.
as well. But most importantly,
What is this?
it goes to the insane, the rabid, the delusional AEW fan base.
Oh boy.
My family got into the professional wrestling business in 1946. That means for over 75 years, 3 generations, wherever the Jarretts went, we left an impact.
We left an impact. Ha ha ha. I see what you did there.
I'm a 2-time Hall of Famer, a 12-time World Heavyweight Champion, and I can assure you from day one,
You still suck.
day one, my fingerprints, my father's fingerprints, my grandmother Christine Jarrett, her fingerprints,
Christine Jarrett.
all over AEW. But I can assure you, before I get done with this place, there's going to be full body bags. So AEW fans, you can choke on that, slap nuts.
Choke on that.
Jeff Jarrett shockingly explodes on the scene out of nowhere.
So Jeff Jarrett is now in AEW.
Making his intentions clear, effectively declaring war on AEW. Definitely put
Oh, you hear that right, people? Jeff Jarrett is now in AEW.
Wow. Well, still to come here tonight on Dynamite.
Samoa Joe.
Champion will take on Brian Cage.
Samoa Joe versus Brian Cage.
Coming up next, Jon Moxley and Lee Moriarty face off in
And it's Jon Moxley versus Yep. Jon Moxley versus Lee Moriarty. Uh-oh. Showing a recap of what happened last week with MJF and Smokey Hathaway. And showing when the firm was attacking Jon Moxley. And then they attack MJF. And the fans were chanting MJF as he walked out of the arena. And here's Jon Moxley.
I can't get enough of it. It's a drug I love. This is just another night for me, but for young Mr. Lee Moriarty. This is the biggest night of his life. World title eliminator. He has a chance to change his fortunes forever if he can get the job done tonight. All he's got to do is rely on his talents, his athleticism, his skills, of which there are many.
Oh boy.
Lee Moriarty feels a little snub. But hey, that's not true. We didn't snub. I actually really like you a lot.
Okay.
Me and Danielson just decided Just not mean enough. Just not quite.
Not mean enough.
Nasty enough. Just not quite violent enough. Just yet. But we're not going to leave you out in the cold. After all, we are teachers tonight. I'm going to give you a lesson in pain, perseverance. When I back you into a corner like a wild animal and make you fight your way out, you're going to have to dig down deep into your guts in that place where bad intentions that we don't like to talk about lie. There's only one way out, Lee. And that's through me.
That's true, John Moxley. One way out.
Unrequited anger, or angst, or revenge boiling somewhere deep down in your body. Maybe you got picked on when you were in high school, something like that. Now would be the time to bring it to the surface. I want you. I want you to be violent. I ain't got time for anything else.
John Moxley, Lee Moriarty coming up next here on Dynamite. But after the beatdown we saw last week, is Moxley 100%? We'll find out next.
Yep, it's John Moxley 100%. What the hell? Kenny Omega. Wait, what? What's going on here? They're showing. Oh, they're showing the Death Triangles win. So they showed it when Kenny Omega and Hangman Page at the time won the. And they're fading out. What did? What no?
You only have two options. Either run with us or run from us.
Ruby Soho. So they showed another vignette of what I assume is the Young Bucks and Kenny. Their eventual return at some point. Which, from the look of it, seems like he's going to be sometime soon.
The long-lasting scent of Dane Flames made it smell like Dave.
Even though, me personally, I don't think I really would want that.
Dane Flames with Oxy Boost and Febreze.
Once abused his lockdown power. It hurt everyone. Students had their education stolen. Neighborhoods erupted in crime. The cost of living skyrocketed. Then Waltz joined Biden in supporting higher taxes on working families.
Everyone in this room has felt the pain and the heartbreak of watching people's lives turn upside down. Tim Walz has failed.
Scott Jensen won't fail us.
We heal Minnesota and
Exactly.
never look back.
Skin your face with envy with Olay Hyaluronic Body Wash. 95% of women have visibly better skin.
But yeah, all I gotta say is,
in just 12 days, be fearless with Olay Hyaluronic Body Wash and Body Lotion.
If your business
that
AEW
is going through a big of a change right now. Especially with Jeff Jarrett, I guess making his debut.
Heart healthy, good source of fiber for only cents per day.
Oh wow.
There's no denying Quaker Oats are the grain of all time. Quaker Oats, a super trusted superfood.
The death of George Floyd, who died of his custody.
Oh boy.
Turning my pain into purpose is pretty much what I have done to start this foundation.
Oh, the George Floyd Foundation.
More than just us, as a foundation. It's going to take the community, the world, to help us.
It's weird. That's the first time I ever gotten that ad.
It just can't be us.
Love lives on.
For too long, spicy fast food has been anything but. No more Spice Nirvana Wings and Arby's. Just say, I'll have a Diablo sandwich and loaded fries. Arby's, we
Albies, we have the meats.
Welcome back to Dynamite, coming your way from the campus of the home of the UMBC Retrievers here in Baltimore, Maryland.
And here's John Moxley. Here he comes with William Regal. Wow, things. You make my face bleed. You make everything bloody. Wow, things. So here's John Moxley. So John Moxley versus Lee Moriarty. Up next. Or coming soon, I should say. Not really up next. Wonder if Otaku was near John Moxley, or if he went near Otaku. So Willie Regal actually coming out to the ring with John Moxley. Well, at least I hope he is. Saturday, November 19th. And here comes the Firm's Lee Moriarty. The Firm's. And he's coming out with his green hair. There's Ethan Page and Stokey Hathaway. And there he is going up to John Moxley's face. And Ethan Page is actually the one on commentary this time.
Lee Moriarty has a chance, as you mentioned, Tony, to earn a shot at the AEW World Championship, but so does the man to our left, All Ego, Ethan Page, part of the AEW World Championship for the Eliminator Tournament, culminating at Full Gear. And I'm going to win the whole damn thing, Excalibur. Well, I love you.
He's going to win the whole damn thing. Some wise words coming from Ethan Page right there.
John Moxley, he scored a win over you earlier this year, and we're going to win the championship or win the tournament at Full Gear.
See if John Moxley bleeds this match.
Actually, I lost Moxley the exact same way that former world champion Adam Page did, by referee stoppage. He's never pinned me, and he never will. The fact that Moriarty's in this match kind of complicates things if you think about it. I don't think so. Well, I do. Let him become world champion. Then we keep the belt in the Firm. I'm okay with that. Okay. And look at him bringing it to Moxley. We're thinking, yeah, they've been changing holds here, and now changing round kicks. Big wind up and a shot. You see Stokely Hathaway not too pleased.
Yeah, Stokely doesn't look happy.
Okay, Lee knew exactly what he was signing up for. That's why he taped his fists up tonight. A little different for him, but he knew he was getting into a fist fight. When you're in there with someone like Mox, you know it. And he's a big, you know that. You're in for a fight with a guy like him. Of course. That's ready to bring it. Look at this. Moxley just biting the skull of Moriarty. And we know it will be John Moxley and MJF.
Yeah, John Moxley, MJF. John Moxley, MJF at Full Gear.
Well, it'll be Moxley and MJF in the main event at Full Gear. Ethan Page, do you think MJF has what it takes to beat Moxley? No, I don't think he has what it takes. And neither does he. He's been lying to every single person that tunes into AEW. He's telling them all, I'm a changed man. I'm not going to use the Dynamite ring. I'm going to beat him fair and square. No, he's not. I've known him since he's 18 years old. He's full of crap. He's lying to me. He's
full
lying
of crap.
People. He's a liar. He's going to use the ring. He has to. He does lie. He's not winning. He can't beat Moxley. He's not good enough. He knows it too. But we saw just now Lee Moriarty land a very potent combination on Moxley, the world champ. Backed up to the corner, Moriarty a lot of pressure here, Taz.
Yeah, no, Lee's looking good right here. He definitely got the champion rocking a little bit. Nice reversal by John.
Hey, one thing the firm has done for Lee Moriarty is really boost his confidence. And you got to have confidence. Moriarty sidesteps Moxley. Moxley goes into the post, and this World Championship Eliminator match continues in that picture.
And it continues in picture to picture. Picture to picture.
I feel like I've had a dream.
You guys are having a fabulous time.
I've never seen anything like this.
Oh shit.
This is going to be
All right, people. Seems like we have some breaking news. But Robert said he will be joining soon. If for those who don't know who Robert is, Natural Born Thriller, but that will be something to be discussed about on the after show. So yeah. It's pretty big news.
I had questions about Elmo getting the COVID vaccine. I talked to our pediatrician and learned that the vaccine is the best for him and everyone else.
Yeah.
It's okay to have questions about COVID vaccines for your kids. Get the latest facts by speaking to your pediatrician or healthcare provider. Everyone remembers the moment they heard you have cancer. How their world stopped.
I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, people. Sorry about that.
Light sensitivity, eye problems, irregular heartbeat, extreme tiredness, constipation, dizziness or fainting, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, confusion or memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, fever, rash, itching or flushing. These are not all the possible side effects. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions, including immune system problems, or if you've had an organ transplant, had or plan to have a stem cell transplant, or have had radiation to your chest area or nervous system condition.
Today, Keytruda is FDA approved to treat 16 types of advanced cancer and is being studied in hundreds of clinical trials, exploring ways to treat even more types of cancer. It's true. Keytruda from Merck. See the different types of cancer Keytruda is approved to treat at Keytruda.com and ask your doctor if Keytruda can be part of your story.
Subject.
And Lee Moriarty.
All right, sorry about that.
Look at those boxing elbows, left hand,
Uh-oh. Ooh.
What a shot right there. That might be it. Oh, wait.
Uh-oh.
By the way, that noise you heard, that was Lamar Jackson of the Ravens came in here, so this place went nuts. That's what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. MVP champion.
Also, Lamar Jackson, the Ravens came in came in the arena.
Who seems to be stomping the head of Lee Moriarty into the mat. Now the double underhook. Let that go. Moriarty goes through. Back to the arm.
Good job. Good job by Moriarty right there. Got a headlock.
Oh, and Moxley comes through with a cutter. Great counter. Kick out. Now the cover. No
Ooh.
one yet. Moriarty able to kick out.
He's showing a lot of perseverance in this thing, man. Yeah, he's definitely pushing the champion here a bit to the limit. He's got to try to follow up if possible.
And remember, this match just coming 7 days after Moxley defended the AEW World Championship against Penta El Cerro Miedo. Then it was a 5-on-1 beatdown by the firm. Then, on Friday night at Rampage, Moxley defeated Danny Magic, Matt Menard in a World Championship Eliminator match.
The deal is, as Calvin, it's like a team that's on a bye in the NFL. Another team went through a war, and then you catch them after that. It's good timing for Moriarty here. It just got
Great timing. That's why we signed up. It's not going in our favor right now, Taz. Come on,
He's getting slapped around here.
Yeah, those open hand shots, disasters for Moriarty, but now landed some of his own. Another kick. God, Moriarty popped up with a knee strike.
Come on, Lee.
Yes. The back suplex, but Moxley gets to his feet.
It's amazing. He popped back up. On German suplex there. Lee popped up here right there.
Oh.
Headlock takedown, floats over. He's got himself a Kimura there. Double wrist lock.
He's got him in a Kimura lock. Looking like Kimura lock.
Submission defense.
Nice roll through.
There you go. This is where he's the best. Now the Border City stretches is locked in. There you go. He is one of the best technical wrestlers on the entire roster. Watch the right hand. Moxley is Eric Moriarty's been looking for this the entire match. No, don't give up that hold.
You're right. You shouldn't have. I agree with you, Ethan. Yeah, he got too overzealous that time. I think he did. He got a little too ahead of it. He goes back. There we go.
Oh,
Wow.
got him in a Gargano escape.
But Moxley is the cradle to go.
Wow, what a counter. Right out of that Border City stretch.
And the hammer and anvil elbows
And he's
by
hitting him.
Moxley.
This could be
You gotta get out of this.
Yeah, you're right, Ethan Page, because
This is how I lost.
Yeah, exactly. You know what those things feel like. Tsuchikatami.
Moriarty forced to tap out.
And he taps out. Jon Moxley is your winner.
Now the slam you heard with Ethan Page throwing down his headset in disgust and walking away.
And now all ego Ethan Page.
Uh-oh. Ethan Page. And he kicks Jon Moxley in the face.
And they just hit its mark right there. Heavy duty by Ethan Page.
Ethan Page will be looking to win that AEW World Championship Eliminator Tournament culminating at Full Gear.
The third looking good right now, and the AEW champion
Damn.
is not looking good. He got blasted after a battle with Lee Moriarty there. I understand we're going to be announcing more names for that Eliminator Tournament coming up Friday on Rampage.
Well, earlier today, our colleague Renee Paquette, she was supposed to sit down with Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and Saraya, but let's take a look at how it all played out.
Well, I'm here with Saraya. Dr. Britt Baker decided that she didn't actually need to be here for this interview.
There's
so she'll
Saraya.
take this valuable television time.
And Renee Paquette.
With it, right?
Exactly. I'm used to that, Renee, because you know what? I know what it takes to be a star. And with Britt, she doesn't care about anybody else apart from herself. She doesn't care about the division. She doesn't care about any of the other wrestlers. She doesn't care about anybody apart from herself. You know what? When I was younger, I've been in this business for 30 years, 17 of those of me wrestling. I had to wrestle the same day I got hit by a car. I had to build divisions everywhere I went. She should be lucky that she even had this in it.
Oh,
Well,
boy.
listen, we're here, you and I, an official welcome back to professional wrestling. I mean, you're here. What an exciting time. My first question is, why now and why AEW?
there's just something special about AEW. When it first started 3 years ago, it was kind of that rebel company, and you see all these amazing faces go over there, and I was just like, man, I would love to be a part of that company. It was like the leather jacket fight, but the type of company. I was like, I want to be a part of that. So,
A rebel company.
Once the timing came around, I was like, this is perfect. It looks like the division could use some help to try and build it up a little bit more. It's already doing fantastic, but I was like, I feel like I can get more to it.
Well, that leads me, of course, to my next question, the elephant in the room, so to speak, on where you stand medically. 5 years ago, you were injured in the ring, which led to spinal stenosis and lack of fluid around your spinal cord.
Oh, I've seen her injury.
But now you're back. Where do you stand medically?
You know what, Renee? I was gonna do this today, but I'm gonna save this for next week because there's one more doctor
next week.
I want to consult on this.
Well, still to come here tonight on
I guess she's finishing the interview next week. So the main event is Samoa Joe versus Brian Cage. And Chris Jericho is up next. And he will face a former Ring of Honor World Champion. And yeah, Daddy Ass's birthday bash. Up next. Wait, there's two things up next. All right. Well, next is Daddy Ass's Billy Gunn's birthday bash, which is also followed by the Ring of Honor World Champion Chris Jericho versus an unknown former Ring of Honor World Champion.
There were 779 carjackings last year. Before Tim Walls, we didn't worry about this.
The numbers you don't want to see.
Violent
crime rising.
Homicides, shootings, carjackings, these are all up
What is
by
this?
more than double in Minneapolis.
Crime rate nearing record levels in Minnesota.
But Eric Putnam opposed efforts to keep us safe. Putnam voted against targeted carjacking enforcement and against tougher penalties for crimes against vulnerable adults and children. If Putnam had his way, there'd be more violent criminals on the street. Eric Putnam, wrong for Minnesota families.
Kinder
Jesus.
Bueno. It's crispy. It's creamy. It's not your average chocolate bar. Smooth milk chocolate, crispy wafer, creamy hazelnut filling. It's Kinder Bueno.
Kinder Bueno.
The death of George Floyd, who died in police custody Monday.
Turning my pain into purpose is pretty much what I have done to start this
All right.
foundation. It's going to take more than just us, as a foundation. It's going to take the community, the world, to help us make a change, because it just can't be us.
Spicy buns, spicy sauce, spicy seasoning, spicy jalapenos, ooh, spicy fries. Boy, Arby's getting loose with the spice on the new Diablo sandwiches and fries. Arby's, we have the
Oh
meat.
boy.
It is electric. It's got the jalapeno. Killer close order. His rage is crazy. Absolutely crazy hot. Welcome back to Dynamite Live.
And there's Lamar Jackson.
Quarterback Lamar Jackson taking in the proceedings here tonight. The man that was getting the MVP chance a few moments ago, but here's our MVP, Tony Schiavone.
Lamar Jackson is in the building. Can you mute the Discord? Oh, it's baiting me. I think mine's going off.
It just showed me, DMX,
Hold on.
that you have all the potential in the world, but you still have a long way to go to being a true villain.
True villain.
Gear, all the potential in the world, isn't
Hold
going
on.
to help you become the AEW World Champion
Been needing to
when
do
you
that.
have to face a real demon, John Moxley.
And the Acclaimed is here.
Big match set up for our main event and goal here. Listen! Yo! Acclaimed on the mic and we ill with the wordplay. Make some noise cause it's Billy Gunn's birthday.
Yep, it's his birthday.
I hope you don't feel vexed. We didn't get a cake cause it wasn't in your meal prep. Swerve's acting like he's on drugs. I'ma make his ass pay like I'm Elon Musk.
Oh, damn.
We'll beat his ass silly. And let's everybody say happy birthday to Billy.
Yep, happy birthday to Billy Gunn. Like, in all seriousness, though, happy birthday. And the Acclaimed have arrived. Oh, he didn't. And he did not say, "Scissor me, daddy ass."
He used a set of pliers on the hands of Billy Gunn. Well, that's why you see the hands of Billy Gunn to your point.
Yeah, he did not. Sadly, people, he did not say, "Scissor me, daddy ass." Oh, boy.
How's he gonna do the scissors? You know what I mean? How's he gonna get the hands? What's scissor for? No.
And they're chanting "Scissor me, daddy," or singing "Scissor me, daddy." Oh, boy.
We are so glad that you're enthusiastic because it's been a very
Yeah, I don't know how to mute that. Sorry.
weekend for us all. Because last Friday on Rampage, Sneaky Swerve
Stinky Swerve.
did some damage to Daddy Ass's fingers, and now he can't scissor. Fate worse than death.
A fate worse than death.
Scissoring
What the
is
hell?
taking over the world. We're seeing it in the World Series. It's in arenas everywhere. Ain't that right, cameraman?
And the cameraman literally scissored Anthony
But of
Bowens.
course, we can't have a daddy-ass birthday match without scissoring, which is why the Acclaimed are starting this party off hot with gift number one.
Gift number one.
It's the brand new Acclaimed foam scissor fingers.
There's actually scissor fingers.
So that when a snake like Sneaky Swerve breaks your hands, you can still scissor me, daddy.
Jesus. There's actually foam hands of the scissor me. Scissor me, daddy ass.
There's a lot of great signs in the crowd tonight. A lot of the Scissor Me Daddy Ass shirts, a lot of scissors, all to celebrate Daddy Ass.
Yep.
It really is true. It really is true that AEW now stands for Acclaimed Every Wednesday.
Acclaimed every Wednesday.
And not only that, it's just a fact of life that everyone loves the Acclaimed.
Everybody loves the Acclaimed.
And everyone loves Daddy Ass. So,
Oh boy.
who brought gifts for Daddy? Throw up your signs, throw up your scissors. Who wants to give Daddy Ass a gift? I see some scissors. I see happy birthday, Daddy Ass. Scissor me timbers, Max.
Scissor me timbers.
Okay, I'm gonna go out to the floor. We're gonna see who's got the best gift.
Oh boy.
Daddy Ass. What
Who's
do
got
you
the
see?
best?
I see a Sneaky Swerve dartboard.
Is there really a dartboard?
This little guy,
The little kid scissored Max Caster.
a big pair of shiny scissors for Daddy. So Billy, happy birthday for
Wow.
the kid and
everyone here in Baltimore, Maryland. Oh, we're not done, really. Hey,
Oh, he's not done.
No, we're far from done. Listen, you've been in this business over 30 years and you've accomplished a lot.
Over 30 years.
You are an 11-time tag team champion. That's right. A 2-time tag team of the year. That's right. And in 2006, you were voted a part of the worst worked segment of all time. That's right. It was like a reverse battle royal or something.
A reverse battle royal.
You are a Hall of Famer, a stand-up guy.
A Hall of Famer.
And you are this.
What is it? The world's greatest dad.
Greatest daddy.
What the hell? The world's greatest daddy. And there's a big daddy ass chant.
It's impressive. We have one final thing. To be honest with you, I planned so much more tonight. I had special guests from Daddy Ass's past, but unfortunately 2 canceled last minute, and the rest were kind of upset you didn't go to the reunion, but...
Oh. And he did the DX chant at the taunt. Oh boy. The rest were upset.
But most importantly, over the last couple months, you've been a mentor, you've been a father figure to us, and you have absolutely meant the world. So, our final gift is going to touch the soul, because Max and I have filed a ton of paperwork, and what I have in my hands right here is a certificate of adoption.
Wait, what?
This is amazing. Oh.
William Daddy Ass Gunn? What the
And
fuck?
the Sultan of Scissor, Anthony Bowens, has signed it. Platinum Max has signed it. I know it's kind of hard, but all we need is a signature from you. What do you think?
Signature of adoption.
A lot of pressure on Billy here. Well, his thumb's still working. He probably hold it back. I get to be your daddy? Hold on.
Uh-oh. Oh boy, it's the Ass Boys. The Ass Boys are out.
Colton and Austin Gunn, Billy's sons by birth. Lucky Billy.
Colton and Austin Gunn are here.
So yeah, Lucky Billy.
And there's the Ass Boys.
I'm sorry, but did our invitation get lost in the mail?
Oh boy.
We didn't get invited to your birthday party, Dad. We're your sons. Good point. All right, well, even though we didn't get invited, being that we're your lovable sons,
Oh
we
boy.
got you a gift.
You got him a gift.
Colin!
What the hell?
Dudley Morrissey, yes.
Dudley Morrissey just
Billy Gunn,
big boot.
that high boot,
He just did a big boot to Billy Gunn.
the Guns and Morrissey, part of the firm, just attacked
And they're attacking the Acclaimed.
champions, the Acclaimed and Billy Gunn. Serious beatdown right now on the Acclaimed and
Just
Guns.
laying the smackdown on them.
Man, oh man, this came out of nowhere by the Guns. What a gift to their dad, that big Morrissey.
And FTR out. Here comes FTR. With the 1980s music.
Dax Harwood, Cass Wheeler,
FTR for the save.
Sights of the Guns over the last few weeks. No, look at this, the firm just taking a powder. Well, they got out of there. I don't blame
And
them.
they saved the Acclaimed.
The Guns and Big Bill, well, why not? Get the hell out. Well, and remember, it was last week where the Guns cost FTR the #1 contendership
Uh-oh.
for the AEW World Tag Team Championship.
They have the titles.
World Tag Team titles, they have, you know, they're looking at them like, well, we want these. And FTR, oh, look at this, man.
And showing respect.
Tension there, but I think FTR almost saying that we know we won't be next,
Eventually. But earlier today, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, opted not to speak to Renee Paquette, but right now, she's going to talk to Tony Schiavone.
Oh, she's going to talk to Tony Schiavone.
Actually, Schiavone, I'll take it here. Welcome to my interviewer, Tony Schiavone, to my interview with my people.
Dr. DMD.
In my world. What, you thought I was just
There's Jamie Hayter.
You said to Saraya and Renee? Well, I have been a victim of conspiracy for far too long. So I'm not showing up to your party. I'm sick of these conspiracies. I'm sick of the BS. I just want to wrestle. That's it. I also just want to wrestle. You know, why don't we wrestle together? Because we are the best female tag team on the planet. So find us a tag team
wrestle together
on Rampage, okay? Okay. Yours truly, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
So find us tag team partners. Uh-oh. Yeah, man. Here's the JAS, the Jericho Appreciation Society. Chris Jericho.
This match is set for one fall, and it is for the Ring of Honor World Championship. Introducing first, listing on Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
Chris Jericho, the Ring of Honor World Champion.
The Ring of Honor
The Ocho.
World Champion, the Ocho, Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho, the Ring of Honor World Champion. The man
Showing last week.
Claudio Castagnoli for introducing the back last week at Dynamite, but Claudio
Showing what happened last week.
and all he just ran roughshod all over the Jericho Appreciation Society. And we heard the ring introduction from Bobby Cruz. We're also joined here at the desk by Ian Riccaboni. Ian, this building, this city means so much for the Ring of Honor brand. What is it like to have Jericho as the Ring of Honor?
So the crowd singing Jericho's theme song. Now we'll see who's going to face the Ocho. Chris Jericho.
Well, a live crowd here in Baltimore. Having a good time seeing Jericho's song. I don't think Jericho's too happy to sing it. I think Ian was singing last night, as a matter of fact.
Certainly was. Had reason to celebrate, indeed. My brother Bill, Philadelphia. But
All right, we'll see who his opponent is.
So last week, after Claudio, that jackass, took a tainted victory over the Ocho, it made me mad.
Oh, boy.
And now, like I said, I am ready for an open challenge tonight against any former Ring of Honor champion. World champion.
Did someone just yell at CM Punk?
Champion, women's champion. I don't care.
He even said women's champion. He would fight a women's champion. Oh, shit. He just said he'll whip Lamar Jackson's ass. Jeez.
So tonight is going to be another monumental night in the Ring of Jericho era. All honor the Ocho.
All honor the Ocho.
So who's it going to be?
All right, who is it? Who is it?
Champion. Show yourself. I want to know.
This is gutsy. This is the moment I've been waiting. What?
Wait, Cole Cabana? Is this serious?
And he's a former two-time Ring of Honor Tag Team Champion. A man who's had to look in the mirror and decide
Wait.
his career was finished.
Is this really Cole Cabana?
Bringing it back as the Ring of Honor name in the championship. In the son of Chris Jericho, what brings it back to the ring? I'm shocked that it's Cabana, but hey, good for him. Jericho had no idea.
So So Colt Cabana versus Chris Jericho for the Ring of Honor World Title. Is this serious? Are they actually doing this right now? What the hell? What? No. This can't. Oh, gee. It might be actually the match. Fuck me. Really? Seriously?
Welcome back, Chad. Yeah, I'm about to start chanting too. This is a man who's had to look inward, reflect.
So I guess after the whole CM Punk thing, decided to give him a world title. And he shook Chris Jericho's hand. Oh boy. And they're pushing each other in the corner. And now he's laying hands on Chris Jericho. So yes, people, you heard that right. It's Colt Cabana versus Chris Jericho for the Ring of Honor World Title. Man, fuck me. This is not the guy I wanted. And Ring of Honor Final Battle, December 10th. Pace change. I just turned the channel when I saw Colt Cabana. Oh, there you go. Are people chanting CM Punk? Oh, damn. That's not good. Yeah, I turned the channel. I saw Colt Cabana. Oh. Damn, that's saying something right there. But Colt Cabana, really? Really now? Man, I know Jay Lethal's a heel and all, but shit, I would rather have Jay Lethal than fucking Colt Cabana. Really, people? Really? Or not really people, more like AEW management. Really? Come on now. Jesus, his strikes look terrible. And there's Chris Jericho's bat. It's right in the corner, so we probably already know how this match is going to end. Did he miss him? Oh. Those all look like Chicago white hand. Or right hands, I meant to say. Not white. Right, I meant. And did he drop Jericho on the outside? And now we're in picture-to-picture. All right. We're in commercial break. Is this same guy who got his teeth knocked by Bryan Danielson? Did he? Maybe if I'm not mistaken, maybe he did. But you hear that right, people. It's Colt Cabana. And I don't know if he was injured or something and he recently came back. But my God, his strikes look terrible. And I believe he just dropped Jericho. Like he was trying to lift him up and then just dropped him. And still to come is Jade Cargill versus Maria Shafir. I mean, I don't care. And Brian Cage versus Samoa Joe in the main event. For the Ring of Honor, the Ring of Honor Television Championship. So right now we're in picture-to-picture because AEW sure loves picture-to-picture. Like I'll be surprised the day they don't have picture-to-picture no more. But yeah, it's Colt Cabana. He is the man challenging Jericho tonight.
I had questions about Elmo getting the COVID vaccine. I talked to our pediatrician and learned that the vaccine is the best way to keep him and everyone else healthy.
So what do you guys think of Colt Cabana being the one? Instead of someone like I don't know, like Christopher Daniels, Jay Lethal, I believe Ethan Page. I think he was a Ring of Honor champion. Like, why Colt Cabana? He sucks. He couldn't even give, and he could have gave Chris Jericho a worthy opponent. Exactly. I don't understand why. Why Colt Cabana? You can't complain about AEW for 5 seconds. I was just saying, I'm just disappointed. I'm not complaining. I don't know what you mean. I'm not. I haven't been complaining at all this entire video. And plus, the whole picture-to-picture thing. I mean, it's a joke. You know, because let's watch a stream and picture-to-picture. But yeah, picture-to-picture. And they're showing Christmas movies since it's that time of year again. I'll join, but I'm under the weather right now. What are you like? You sick, man? Like got a cold or flu? Or just not feeling it? Because sometimes you just don't feel it. Joining the stream. But yes, Jalen, if you don't know, it's Colt Cabana. That's the one, the former Ring of Honor champion, to challenge Chris Jericho. I wish I was lying about that, but no, it's Colt Cabana. Yeah, my nose is running like crazy. Oh, sorry to hear that, man. But yeah, it's Colt Cabana. I don't know if he returned from an injury because I honestly didn't know he was injured. But he is terrible, like absolutely terrible in the ring right now. Like especially those right hands, he was just like hitting on Chris Jericho. Colt Cabana, huh? CM Punk ain't going like that. Yeah, he definitely did. Just makes you wonder, was that AEW's version of a big whole fuck you to CM Punk, pretty much? And they did show another vignette of the Elite, the victory roll, and Chris Jericho kicked out. Could have put with the walls of Jericho. Oh. And doing those right hands on Chris Jericho. And did he poke him in the eye? The Elite. The Elite. Yep. What the hell? What is he doing? He's got the his finisher move, reverse walls of Jericho on Chris Jericho.
That's painful for Jericho. Hang on, Colt. Hang on to him. Cabana sent into the ropes. Superman.
Oh, and Jake Hager saved Chris Jericho from a potential pin. Oh, and he takes out Daniel Garcia and Jake Hager from with a moonsault. Cold Breaker. He caught Colt Cabana with Cold Breaker. And the match is over. No surprise. Chris Jericho retained. Yeah, still the Ring of Honor World Champion. So yeah, Chris Jericho's still your Ring of Honor World Champion. Yeah, not surprised he won. Or retained. Chris Jericho still is one of the reigns. Still reigning as champion. Funny because one of the Discord servers said Amon said it's probably a fuck you to CM Punk for having Cole Cabana back. Probably because AEW and Cole Cabana are current, or AEW CM Punk are currently. Wait, what are they doing? He's taking out everybody associated with Ring of Honor. He's attacking. Oh, he destroyed his glasses. Oh boy. And Claudio makes the save. And now he's getting beat down on the whole Jericho Appreciation Society. And now there's Bryan Danielson making the save to Claudio. What a brawl. And of course the asshole Sammy Guevara is out here. Fuck Sammy Guevara. And there's Wheeler Yuta. And it's a big brawl between both factions. And it comes to useless security guards. The crowd chanting him, let him fight. A whole big mess, a whole big brawl. Fuck him, I can't stand Sammy Guevara. I agree, fuck Sammy Guevara. And Renee Paquette with the Death Triangle.
You could potentially become a double champion. How do you feel about your odds tonight?
I feel so happy.
So Ray Phoenix might potentially become.
Because tonight, I'm going to be the new All-Atlantic champion. Global champion.
Oh.
Not getting the Jets for a second as somebody who knows a little something about being double champion.
There's Pac.
Now, if you want revenge, and I mean real revenge for Death Triangle, I know last time you didn't want to, and that was your prerogative, but amigo, I'm telling you, the hammer, Ray. If you're smart,
He took out a hammer.
Trust me, this tonight can be your golden ticket. But hey, the choice is yours, my friend. There's something to think about. The end.
Up next, Ray Phoenix versus Luchasaurus versus Orange Cassidy for the AEW All-Atlantic Championship.
IT's biggest adrenaline rushes.
Luchasaurus or, Lucha Cane.
Our body camera turned on when we turned our lights on.
Body cam.
Oh, damn.
The murder tapes.
If he's willing to go this far, how much further is he willing to go?
The murder tapes.
That really just happened.
Body cam, all new Tuesday at 9, followed by the murder tapes at 10 on ID.
Our internet isn't ideal.
My dad made me really move to get us T-Mobile home internet. We had to share our signal with the entire neighborhood.
Yeah, now we use some.
Yeah,
new things
people.
to get our speeds.
Up next is the AEW All-Atlantic Championship.
Come on, kids.
This sucks.
Well, if you just
He's
switch
cool
it,
as
you
a
don't have to be
face,
there.
but now he's back with Chris Jericho like a follower since Inner Circle, so fuck him.
Kind of insensitive.
I've been saying fuck him as a human being as well, especially since him being a jackass to everybody, behind the scenes, as the person. So for me, it's a little different. I say fuck him as a person, but I don't know. I think Luchasaurus is gonna win. I mean, that could be possible. The only problem is that you still got Jungle Boy and their whole rivalry going on at the moment.
Wedding day diamonds, studs, not duds.
So I'm not saying Luchasaurus will
It's unjust.
I'm not saying he should take the pin if he loses. But I will say like
Whether I agree with him or disagree with him, it's her right.
so I will say that if he does lose, it's probably because of Jungle Boy.
Should not be allowed to make decisions.
Who's gonna take your pin if Orange Cassidy retains? Because I think it's a little too early for him to lose the title.
So many people are overweight now.
Yeah, it's
Why can't I lose weight?
yeah, it's Rey Fenix gonna take the win or take the pinfall, man.
Conventional starvation diets don't address insulin resistance. That's why they don't work. Now there's Golo. Golo helps with insulin resistance, getting rid of sugar cravings, helps control stress and emotional eating, and losing weight. Go to Golo.com and see how Golo can change your life. That's GOLO.com.
And it's showing a Sprite commercial.
John's new all-American beefy crunch is full of lies. Thousand Island dressing from Canada, crispy onion string, American cheese from America. Come on, Stevie, get it together. Add Jimmy John's for a limited time.
Yep. The triple threat match.
Get to defend the title against their dream opponent this Friday night on Rampage.
Their dream opponent. And here's Rey Fenix. I mean, Luchasaurus, I meant. I don't know why I thought that was Rey Fenix.
Even higher stakes than normal in this AEW All-Atlantic Championship match. That huge AEW All-Atlantic City Dream match coming up this Friday. For the winner, they can choose their to defend the title against.
Yeah, and whoever wins will face. Well, so he's another Bully Ray, yeah. Guess so. Oh yeah, JR will be here tonight. So yeah, whoever wins will not only win the championship, but they also get to face their dream opponent at And here's Rey Fenix. Yeah, they'll get to face their dream opponent on Rampage this Friday. And here's Rey Fenix. 1/3 at the Trios Championship with Pac and Rey Fenix. So yeah, here's Rey Fenix.
The cameras are there, the cameras are rolling, so to speak, and he's wanting him to keep the win. I hope he doesn't take his word on it. I hope he doesn't take his advice. Might have to. Really? Never know.
And here's freshly squeezed himself, Orange Cassidy. Yep, the All-Atlantic champion, freshly squeezed. Orange Cassidy.
Orange Cassidy, the reigning, defending AEW All-Atlantic champion. A man who just seems to very flippantly put the title on the line time and time again, but kind of works out for him, Tony. He's the most unique champion I've ever been around in my life, and we've been around unique champions.
The All-Atlantic champion, Orange Cassidy, freshly squeezed.
He just takes the belt, puts it in his backpack, and rolls the backpack in the ring. He rolls in the ring, thumbs up. You know, and it works for him. His demeanor works for him. I think when he first started.
Yeah, the match is for the All-Atlantic Championship.
You're right, Shivani. It's all strategy, in my opinion, by him. Yeah, and it's smart strategy. Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Well, as we
Here you go, people.
of saying that a three-way match definitely does not favor the champion, does not have to be involved in the finish of the match to lose the title, but also a three-way match
freshly squeezed.
as well. So Orange Cassidy,
And they're double teaming on Luchasaurus. Ray Phoenix and Orange Cassidy trying to double team on Luchasaurus. Uh-oh.
That's exactly it. Try to get that gigantic, powerful dinosaur out of here, man.
Ooh. What a right hand.
Luchasaurus, he heard Orange Cassidy coming. Phoenix landed a thrust kick. There's Orange Cassidy with one of his own, and now the double drop gets Orange Cassidy and Phoenix send Luchasaurus tumbling to the outside.
And Phoenix and Cassidy working as a unit right now, but folks, this is every man for himself in this match for the All-Atlantic title. Right now, they're just working as straight bedfellows.
Oh, Orange Cassidy doing his kicks. Kicking his leg to his leg.
And you can bring in the new year with All Elite Wrestling as we make our debut in 3 new cities. First in Portland, Oregon on Friday, January 6th, 2023 for Rampage.
Portland, Oregon. AEW's Oregon debut.
On Wednesday, January 18th, and Lexington, Kentucky at Lexington's historic Rock Arena on Wednesday, January 25th. Tickets available Friday, November
AEW debuting in 3 new cities. Wow. Oh. Oh, no one home there. Oh, boy. Oh. What a DDT. Uh-oh. 1, 2. Kicks out.
Beautiful reversal right there out from Phoenix. These two are performers.
Man.
Somebody thinks the fans appreciate everything they do now.
What?
Luchasaurus is still lurking. Here he comes.
Athletes. Yeah. What a... Uh-oh. Oh, no. Luchasaurus is back. He's back in the ring. Oh. Takes out both of them. And he whips Ray Phoenix right into the corner. Oh. Ooh. Oh, they're mentioning Luchasaurus I am the table moment. Or not Luchasaurus, Ray Phoenix when the table spot that took Ray Phoenix out of injury for many months. Uh-oh. And Luchasaurus showing how much of a dominant monster he is. And yeah, picture to picture.
There's a storm coming. The current is getting pretty bad. We cannot be sideways in these waves right now. Woo, Dad, you're really testing me today, aren't you? Have you checked the roof at all? I don't think you should go to the roof right now. One of us has to make sure nothing's gonna blow loose. Get over here, get Hang on, let me ride it. Where the heck is he? Yay!
Yeah, people. We are on a commercial break. Picture to picture commercial break.
Day of the rest of your life.
Life is unfair, but you have to survive.
Armageddon time.
But you keep trying. Armageddon time, radar,
I don't even know what that is, but. Snow falling down on this old man.
Whatever the morning brings, sip your sunshine with 100% vitamin C. Tropicana.
So is this stuff really fresh?
Yes. I mean, yeah, we don't have freezers, we don't have microwaves, and we always have fresh stuff coming in. I mean, this is the best block that you can get.
Fresh is what you stand for.
Definitely.
The death of George Floyd, who died in police custody Monday.
Turning my pain into purpose is pretty much what I have done to start this foundation. It's going to take more than just us, as a foundation.
Oh, and Luchasaurus takes out Ray Phoenix with a right hand.
Help us make a change because it just can't be us.
All I will say is, hopefully Luchasaurus does not try to put Ray Phoenix through a table again.
Ooh, did you?
Oh man.
Copy letter. Salmon pate? We have enough to splurge on catnip toys. I feel so accomplished. Pet me, please.
Great prices, happy pets. Chewy.
A thin painted line. The only thing between you and a life-changing accident. But are these lines enough? A Subaru with eyesight watches the lines for any danger. Automatically. Family is safer with a 3-row Subaru Estate. Love. What makes Subaru Subaru?
Love. What makes Subaru Subaru? And showing Rampage this Friday.
AEW Dynamite back live here on TBS. I'm Excalibur, joined by Taz, Tony Schiavone, and now at the desk, Christian Cage.
So Christian Cage is now on commentary.
Seemingly on a path to victory for the AEW All-Atlantic Championship.
It's on a path of destruction.
Admiring the destruction that Luchasaurus is putting on display right now.
Wait a minute.
That stubbed out millionaire didn't really work that time, did it? Get a nice and back ahead. Let's go, Luchasaurus. Get up.
Remember, the winner of this match gets their All-Atlantic City Dream Match coming up this Friday night live on Rampage.
All-Atlantic City Dream Match.
Joined by Iron Mike Tyson on commentary. Return to Atlantic
Come on,
City.
Luchasaurus, get out of there.
What a right hand.
Come on, this is a joke.
The orange punch just took out Luchasaurus.
Come on, this is a title that we're trying to build a legacy
Oh, boy.
for here. You think that Orange Cassidy is the guy that
Orange Cassidy and Ray Phoenix going face to face.
deserve a champion that can be proud of, and that's Luchasaurus, my right hand of destruction.
I think many fans are proud.
Wait, what are they doing?
Watch this.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
And they both do a suicide. Oh, well, attempted suicide dive. And Orange Cassidy right into the steps. Oh no, oh no. What did I just say? Oh, and he puts him through the table. Luchasaurus just put Ray Phoenix through that table.
He was able to choke slam Ray Phoenix through the table with his left arm.
You said earlier, put Phoenix to a table, break me off, and now we're just seeing the pilot.
Yeah, and he exactly he put him through a table a couple months ago. I think it was last year, and he broke his arm.
He's going to be the most dominating champion in all of AEW. Trust me.
And remember, this is a
And he's beating up Orange Cassidy
Take him out too.
Luchasaurus taking advantage.
outside in the ramp. Uh-oh.
Swinging a miss by Luchasaurus. Another orange punch.
And he tried to go for Superman punch.
Cross that hand.
And oh, wow. Orange Cassidy may be out, but Luchasaurus has not.
He just headbutted him.
Oh, boy.
Oh no. Oh my God. And what did I just say? It's Jungle Boy. And Jack Perry attacking Luchasaurus. And now he's chasing Christian Cage. Oh my goodness. He rammed himself into Luchasaurus through a table.
Let's take a look here. Watch the speed. And boom, just cross. Look at this shot. That's a great shot by Alcross.
Cross-bodied him right through a bunch of tables.
He just went full bore with no regard for his own body as well. That's the hatred, guys. And if there's anybody that knows how to...
And Jungle Boy. I mean, not Jungle Boy. Ray Phoenix, Orange Cassidy. Getting each other back in the ring. Wait, is that Pac? And he has the hammer. What is Ray Phoenix gonna do? What is he gonna do? And he just threw the hammer on the ground. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. Consadora. 2. Oh wait, 1, 2. Oh, and super kick. Superman punch. 1, 2, 3, and Orange Cassidy retains the championship. Oh boy. And the bastard is kicking Orange Cassidy's ass. Just jumping Orange Cassidy after the match.
He despises Orange Cassidy. I mean, especially because Pac was the inaugural AEW All-In.
Yes, he was. I was there when he won the title to become the first ever champion. And he's got the hammer. Uh-oh. Wait, what? And he's with best friends.
He's not alone. Rocky Romero, best friends. Oh boy.
Katsuyumi Samara. He made his return to AEW. And he has a hammer. And Pac has a hammer. And he made to save. And he saved Orange Cassidy. Oh boy.
He's had Orange Cassidy's back before. He was at Forbidden Door.
Wait.
When Will Ospreay
Wait.
was attacking Orange Cassidy, that Shibata made his first appearance here in AEW.
Yep, and made to save Orange Cassidy, and I was there that night.
Guess what?
He's gonna be the dream point, isn't he? And oh my goodness, he is the dream opponent for this Friday on Rampage. And he signs it. It's official. The All-Atlantic City Dream Match. Orange Cassidy versus Sababa for the AEW All-Atlantic Championship this Friday on Rampage.
I am really thrilled to be standing here with not only Swerve Strickland, but platinum recording artist Rick Ross.
Wait. The biggest boss.
Rick Ross and Swerve Strickland.
Last week, why did you do what you did? Wait. We keeping it positive here today. I'm here for one reason and one reason only. I want to make this clear. Making sure Swerve is not only the biggest wrestler in the industry, but also the largest recording artist in the world.
The largest recording artist in the world.
Today, and that's why we're here. Biggest.
Rick Ross.
It's Keith Lee. Keith Lee's here now.
He heard from you. You definitely heard from you. He was going to Texas.
Oh boy. Oh no.
We got a lot to celebrate. Positivity. Just like we're number one, we are number one contenders. However,
Oh boy.
I watched the FTR match. Accusations! These are not accusations. This is false accusations. And furthermore,
False accusations.
behind the camera, when you were so who was sitting looking at that's not what we're doing right now. Let's focus on being the number one duo.
False accusations, but yet there was proof. Oh boy.
Yeah, brotherhood. We're gonna have next week brotherhood man tag. How about us in the gun club versus the Acclaimed 8-man tag? How about that? Close to that. Let's toast, baby.
Swerve and Keith Lee.
We brothers. We number one.
Swerve and Keith Lee and the Gun Club versus the Acclaimed and FTR next week. And the El Toast. Keith Lee's a little, he's kind of like. And here comes Maria Saphir. You have to challenge her, Maria Saphir. The problem. So Maria Saphir.
Champion Jade Cargill, and Nyla parading around with that title belt
as if she actually earned it.
And here comes Jade Cargill.
She is the TBS champion, Jade Cargill. Well, this past Monday, Jade Cargill, the undefeated TBS champion, and Bow Wow was the talk of social media, with Bow Wow trying to shoot his shot with Jade, but
Bow Wow.
Frosty reception. Frosty, like the beverage you just enjoyed, Tony. Yeah, Mike's.
So you just mentioned Bow Wow.
Short to be here with you guys, but there you go. Rick Ross, baby. Woo!
That's your guy.
You're not kidding, man. I'm keeping it positive.
Yeah,
I like keeping it positive.
I live that life.
Oh, yeah.
What about the 8-man tag team match for next week? The Guns and Swerving Our Glory versus FTR and the Acclaim. But right now, we turn our attention to this TBS Championship
The
match.
TBS Championship match.
Jade Cargill, without the TBS Championship title belt, very conspicuous by its absence.
And here comes Nyla Rose. And Vicky Guerrero.
Take a break, guys. We're gonna do commentary on this. Oh man, Jade
Oh,
really
boy.
taking it to Marina in the corner. Hope she doesn't get distracted by the TBS champion at the top of the ring, Nyla Rose.
Nyla Rose, as I said, you look
Jesus Christ.
spectacular tonight. And I'm not talking about that rope. I'm talking about that gold around your waist.
I think our job's a security.
Yeah.
Well, we've seen Nyla Rose adopting this strategy.
Well, tonight, do you eat a bag of chips?
I was be eating chips.
Yes, that's not
Wait, eating chips? What the hell is this crap?
Hey, you know what? You're welcome. That's the best thing about a Jade Cargill match. It's me, the TBS champion, Nyla Rose.
Jesus Christ. This is bad.
Nyla Rose trying to do her best to undermine Jade Cargill, but Jade focused on the task at hand, and that is Marina Shafir.
She's looking for win number 41 here, and that's what she. Oh, wait a minute here. Hang on.
Nyla is not just running as the TBS champ. That lady is.
Uh-oh, Jade.
Jade, if you're so obsessed with numbers,
He's gotta watch the
you
10
need to
count.
pay attention to the rep is saying.
Gotta watch that 10 count. Oh, she's a
Yeah, that's right. No
Jade
one's
Fury.
good job for you on Sesame Street because it's done.
very nearly counted out.
Sesame Street?
Swinging
What
a
the
miss
fuck?
by the champion, but Marina Shafir go for a knee ball. Hit Wall. Bushers go for knee ball. Oh, nice up kick there. Yeah, good up kick for sure. Nice counter by Jade Cargill. The pump. Kick on target. Big strong quads and hamstrings.
What the hell is this crap?
The TBS champ Jade Cargill just dropping Marina. And now, Jade has Shafir up and
Jaded.
covered and the win.
And that match is over. Yeah, what a waste of time that was.
She tried to grab that TBS championship away.
Wait, what?
Took off the tunnel.
Wait, here Hogan tried to take the championship from.
Upset Jade Cargill right now.
Standing over Sierra.
Yeah. Garrett had the belt in hand, but then didn't come up with it.
Well, still to come tonight, our main event.
Well, what a pile of crap that was.
And win the Ring of Honor World Television Championship. Wait a minute, from behind. What is this? The embassy coming in from behind.
It's showing the embassy attacking Warlow and Samoa Joe.
Today is a very dark day because you thought you walked out here and you sent a message.
That's the Gates of Agony. That's Brian Cage. And of course, there's the crazy Prince Nana guiding everything.
Samoa Joe is taken down. Now you meet the real Samoa Joe.
The real Samoa Joe.
Nobody walks out alive.
So here comes Brian Cage
It's going to kill you.
versus Samoa Joe.
Our fourth
The main event.
Samoa Joe, Brian Cage for the Ring of Honor World Television Championship next. What has become of us? What have you all done?
The House of Black. Is that Malachi? Julia Hart.
Have you all abandoned your faith this quickly?
Brody King.
You have
What is this?
burning at the stake so soon, clinging like children to this.
And she's burying him.
Afraid to abandon it.
What is this?
Now come the ways of old. Now comes the worship of death.
The worship of death. On what is this?
Must end so that all can suffer anew. Father of the black light.
Father from
Giver of the scythe that takes. Giver of the scythe that creates. Forget me not, Father. See me now, Mother.
what the hell?
The Connor McDavid show heads down to Tampa.
Wait, so is that supposed to represent Malachi and Brody King and the House of Black just being revived? Some people. It seems like Malachi is going to be back along with Brody King and Buddy Matthews.
You're buying a house? Yeah. Soldiers get be able to guarantees.
Yeah, no money now.
Well, my office gives us free bagels.
Yep, heard that right, people. They're back.
You see, they don't have it on your schedule. I mean, take a chestnut. It doesn't just say, oh, big party. There's no other time for a jolly bit of window cracking. There is other tell chestnuts don't talk.
Geico, your plain Steve is here for you 24/7. For too long, spicy fast food has been anything but. No more Spice Nirvana Winks at Arby's. Just say, I'll have a Diablo sandwich and loaded fries. Arby's, we have the meat.
Arby's, we have the meats. Some people, it seems like they teased the House of Black is returning soon. Do we know when that's going to be? No. But I guess you could say the House of Black, they're coming back at some point. At some point.
We guarantee we won't raise the price of your switch today.
This is a typical pair of diamond stud earrings. This is a pair of wedding day diamond stud earrings. Side by side, the difference is obvious. The wedding day pair sparkles like the 4th of July. The others, well, they're more a dud than a stud. At wedding day, we have diamond studs starting at just $149, and every pair is painstakingly hand-selected to make sure you get all the sparkle a diamond has to offer. Wedding day diamonds, studs, not duds.
You were a hero today, getting the COVID vaccine, Elmo.
There was a little pinch, but Elmo was really glad to have Daddy there with him.
I had questions about Elmo getting the COVID vaccine. I talked to our pediatrician and learned that the vaccine is the best way to keep him and everyone else healthy.
It's okay to have questions about COVID vaccines for your kids. Get the latest facts by speaking to your pediatrician or healthcare provider.
All right.
This game is old. You can't deliver, you're done.
Oh my God.
Welcome to the game. $1 Million Wheels. All new Mondays at 10 on TNT. Welcome back to AEW Dynamite. We're just moments away from our main event. Can Samoa Joe retain the Ring of Honor World Television Championship against Brian Cage? But coming up this Friday night, AEW Rampage live from Atlantic City. It is official.
Orange Cassidy versus Tatsuya Shibata. Master Reign versus and Sky Blue.
More names will be announced for the tournament.
More matches. Yeah, Mike Tyson returns. You claimed FTR versus
Dynamite from the Agganis Arena in Boston, Massachusetts. More big matches will be announced this Friday on Rampage.
Yeah, more will be announced on Friday. And Tony Storm versus Jamie Hayter.
A lot of people don't know this, but me and Jamie Hayter go way back.
Oh boy.
During the pandemic, me and Jamie actually lived together in England, so we spent a lot of months together. We became best friends. If anything, we became like sisters. When I first got here, when I walked into my first day at AEW, my change of attitude, Jamie Hayter wouldn't even talk to me. She wouldn't even look at me, and it was quite clear. That's weird. I thought I was being nice. What do you mean, change of attitude? I feel like I'm the same old Jamie Hayter I always have been. Maybe people just didn't notice who I was before. I knew straight away that we weren't friends anymore. It was very obvious that she's Brit's friend.
Battle of friendships.
A deeply personal rivalry, but now the AEW Interim Women's World Championship will be on the line at Full Gear on Saturday, November 19th on pay-per-view.
This is your Dynamite main event! It is set for one fall, and it is for the Ring of Honor World Television Championship!
The Ring of Honor World Television Championship. Here comes the embassy with Brian Cage.
As a big-time main event, Brian Cage challenging Samoa Joe for the Ring of Honor World Television Championship. But you have a very interesting position. You know both the champion and the challenger extremely well.
Absolutely. I've had the honor of managing both these men at different points in their career. I know them both very well. And, they have a lot of similarities. They do. But Samoa Joe's very angry right now. And I promise that's a very bad thing.
And here is Samoa Joe. Joe. Joe.
Ring of Honor World Television Championship has been absolutely dominant, Tony.
Yeah, and Ted, you were right about saying about the attitude that he brings to the ring, man. He's very angry. We saw what happened the last time. Last time we went off the air, he wasn't even holding that Ring of Honor Television Championship.
Yeah, well,
held by Cage, high above his head. You're right. He's sending that message, and Cage knows how to be a champion. He does. Both these men, they have a lot of experience, different styles in the ring. But as far as attitude and disposition and all that jazz and being filled by rage, both these guys have that in common.
Well, big-time main event set for us here tonight on Dynamite, but don't forget about Full Gear, Saturday,
Full Gear.
November 19th, live on pay-per-view. Bleacher Report and Fight TV internationally, the main event, Jon Moxley, MJF, for the biggest prize in our sport, the AEW World Championship. And now we just found out it will also be Tony Storm and Jamie Hayter for the AEW Interim Women's World Championship. Full Gear, shaping up to be one of the biggest pay-per-view events in AEW history.
I really believe in the hot streaks. I believe when you're hot, and you can win. And I believe it's the wrong time for Tony Storm to face Jamie Hayter, because I think she's red hot right now.
I agree with you, Shivani. I totally agree with you. Right now, Samoa Joe not able to knock Cage off his feet. Careful, Brian.
You mentioned the stylistic differences
Oh.
between Samoa Joe and Brian Cage, but one thing that they have in common is they hit like Mack trucks.
They do, and they're built like it.
Speaking of which,
That's a Mack truck. That's a big Peterbilt truck, white truck, any kind of brand new truck you're going to talk about. That's what that was.
a Peter Lorre, if you will.
Peterbilt, maybe white's another big truck, company anything else that don't trade truck. That's what I think it is. Who better? There it is.
Listen, Cage, as we all know, you know better than anyone else.
Ooh, what a shot.
Moves like a man much smaller.
Knows like a junior heavyweight.
And Samoa Joe throwing right hooks better than Cole Cabana.
Of Samoa Joe.
There you see Atlantic City, New Jersey, going to be a Friday. Mike Tyson on the broadcast team. JR will join us as well. We're coming to Boston, Bridgeport. We got
Boston.
AEW guys.
AEWTIS.com wanted and Zagiri right on target, and Brian Cage was dropped by that one.
Yeah, and you can see now, snap man, what the heck is Joe going to do?
Ooh.
Shot to the spine.
Kick to the face.
That one might have caught Cage a little high across the chin, and then a big elbow drop. The champion covers. Ooh, Cage kicking out at one.
Well, that's that little Prince Nana on the apron, representative of the kingdom there, with representing Brian Cage.
Look at Taylor.
I'm sorry, Emerson.
He's running his mouth, and he's got the attention of Joe, and then enables Brian Cage to get back up to his feet.
Oh, tremendous leaping ability by Brian Cage to not move like a 272-pound man, and now raining down right hands on the back of Samoa Joe's head.
Look how close he was to get that drop kick up. You talked about leaping ability. He was just face to face when he was able to jump in the air from a standing position and thrust out the legs.
And catch Joe on the nose. Samoa Joe 6
Ooh.
inches tall, and Brian Cage making it look easy, now driving the shoulders into the midsection and the chop to the chest of the Ring of Honor World Television Champion.
That's where this is where Cage is good. This is where Cage knows he's got some control. He's got his opponent at a disadvantage, trying to wear Joe out on that rope, choking him on that rope.
And now kicks to the midsection. Now Taz, I'm not sure Brian Cage wants to go kick for kick with Samoa Joe.
No, I agree with you. That's not a good move by Cage, because Joe can kick like the Dickens, as they say, right? And he's got those powerful legs too. Joe does.
And now Brian Cage
Running clothesline.
comes in with the clothesline, takes the champ off his
And he
feet.
takes down Samoa Joe.
Cage flexing a single bicep pose. Famous thing in the bodybuilding world, right there, Siobhan.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that, but I know what a bicep pose is.
Ooh.
Oh, hook to the midsection by Cage, stopping Joe in his tracks.
And whip to the corner.
Into the corner.
Uppercut. Ooh.
The kick by Cage and
Wow.
Joe landed hard on the shoulder. And our main
German
event
suplex to Samoa Joe. And it continues in picture to picture.
Welcome to the Asian World Study Fair. The Temple of Azeroth is now yours. Soon the gods will
What's
weigh in.
this?
I can assure you, the gods already know.
We're dealing with the supernatural, that scares me.
Should not come to Metropolis.
All Titans. Titans, one of the worst shows I've ever seen. HBO Max.
Everyone loves to believe that. You know why? It builds you hope, makes you believe that. Right? Hold on now. Did you say any team? So now I can bet the underdog odds.
Team Overdog, where you at? Let me hear you.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Bet just $5 to win $200 if your team wins. Action's so good. Why bet NBA anywhere else?
The death of George Floyd, who died of police custody Monday.
Turning my pain into purpose is pretty much what I have done to start this foundation. It's going to take more than just us, as a foundation. It's going to take the community, the world, to help us make a change, because it just can't be us.
No, it cannot be.
Do you know how many people would give anything to have a big Christmas movie filmed in their hometown?
They came to make a Christmas movie.
You are the king of Christmas movies.
What can I say?
They ended up
Is that real? That whole thing, is that real?
making Christmas magic.
It's not showbiz all the time.
Kimberly Sustad, John Brotherton.
He's a movie star. When are you going to believe anything is possible?
Lights, Camera, Christmas. Premieres Saturday at 8, 7 Central. Part of Countdown to Christmas. Only on Hallmark Channel.
Thanks for helping me out.
Of course. You can easily get helpful customer service over the phone or on the Progressive app. Pretty much anywhere.
Ooh, and
Even at the library.
Brian Cage got Samoa Joe on a headlock.
Get great customer support at the park. Or at this coffee shop.
Why would we go to a different coffee
I'll
shop?
order for J Money.
So is one of these places going to be my car again? Or?
Right. Even at your car. Come on, I saw you eyeing these phones earlier. Huh? You get it.
For too long,
And
Spice
Arby's,
has
we have the
anything
meats.
but. No more Spice Nirvana winks at Arby's. Just say, I'll have a Diablo sandwich and loaded fries.
Arby's, we have the meats.
The meats.
How do you sum up something really important to someone who has 5 minutes to tune in?
Like us, our viewers sitting at home on the couch want answers.
Context and perspective. That's what we're there for.
And we're back with the action.
Main event for the Ring of Honor World Television Championship, Brian Cage. 272
Brian Cage
taking flight.
took out Samoa Joe with suicide dive.
Seeing athleticism by a guy that is built like a beast. Let's take a look at this. Right over the top.
Oh,
Dan Nail landing on his feet and on Samoa Joe, obviously. We have two strong brutes. One who can take flight. One who would just not stink. Big double bicep pose. Big double bicep and potentially a big
double
mistake.
bicep
There's a lot of
pose.
animosity in this match. It's not just a title match. And I know here in the home of Ring of Honor in Baltimore, this will be huge for Brian Cage if he can capture this victory here over Samoa Joe. But
Oh.
Joe with these stinging shots.
Taking shots.
Oh, costly, but that spin kick and caught him.
Oh, what a chop.
Joe Manhattan drop, and now Samoa Joe hits the ropes. Big Dickensian kick by Joe.
Oh, Ronnie Senton. And Brian Cage kicks out.
I know we don't have weight divisions in AEW, but this is a heavyweight match. This is a super heavyweight match, man. That's what's going on right about now.
A super heavyweight match.
For sure for his man, the machine, Brian Cage.
Ooh. 1, 2, and he kicks out.
That was close. Yeah, Joe's a little bit upset that he didn't get the win there. It's just a great match. It's been a great night, like we talked about. I'm excited for Friday night as well, and it's going to be a great rampage. Talk about heavyweights, though. Talk about super heavyweights. How about one of the greatest heavyweights of all time?
Oh.
Mike Tyson. Joining you guys.
Kick to the face.
Commentary throughout the whole show this Friday live from Atlantic City. Absolutely.
And he does a 619 on Samoa Joe. He's on the top rope. Oh, turning elbow splash. And he kicks out.
And that was so close. Joe almost did not kick out there.
Samoa Joe in serious trouble. Taz, as we saw in picture, Cage did a great job of grinding Joe down, of taking this match nearly to a halt.
Yeah, he did. He wore Joe down for sure. I think that's the best way you put it right there, Excalibur. Now, can he get him up? Joe sat down on him. That's pretty hard to get him up. I know he's strong.
Oh.
But these guys have pushed each other to the wall.
Wait, can he actually get him up? Can he get Samoa Joe up? And he picked him up. And he did a pump handle. 1, 2, and a kick out.
You are not going to see many athletes anywhere in the world watch this pump handle and just encourage them right over and sits out. And you're not going to see anybody do that to Joe. Especially this late in the match, Tabs. Yeah, you're on so far and you push each other, right? And Brian Cage.
Uh-oh.
For the discus lariat, Joe.
Oh.
Oh my God! Two reverses.
So strong, Cage.
Samoa Joe tried to go for a cook hand. Discus elbow. 1, 2, and a kick out.
I'll tell you from experience, those multiple kickouts when you're on bottom, as Joe is, that takes a lot out of you. That's why Joe can't follow up. It's exhausting.
And Taz, I think maybe the saving grace for Samoa Joe right there, Cage did not neutralize the legs.
No, he didn't. And that might have been the
Uh-oh.
if he did.
Seeing that, now it's time to end it.
It's hard for him to follow up right now, but Cage looks to be in fine pickle about ready to finish off Joe.
Oh, Samoa Joe. Cocaine clutch. Cocaine clutch. Cocaine clutch.
You're not getting that left, Ryan. I don't think he's getting those grip strides are in.
And he taps out. And Samoa Joe is still the champion. Uh-oh. Now, the Pains of Agony are attacking Samoa Joe. Uh-oh. And here comes Wardlow. Wardlow is here. And they're running off from Wardlow.
And Wardlow saved the day for sure. Well, Wardlow definitely is. Wait. It's Hobbs.
Powerhouse Hobbs. And he just did a spine buster on Wardlow. He got the TNT Championship. And he's raising it up in the air. Does this mean he could be the next TNT champion? And right there, people, that is the end of the show.
Previously on Young Shelton.
Hey, how's it going on?
Mom thinks that I'm crazy.
Young Shelton.
Maybe there's something I need to tell you. Dr. Sturgis is not in the kind
All right,
of
people.
you think he is. What kind of hospital is he in? The psychiatric kind.
And you think since he and I are both gifted, I'm going to end up like him.
All right, people.
See how valuable a little communication could
You
be.
do not take credit for this.
You never know where scientific inspiration will strike. For Newton, it was under an apple tree. For Archimedes, it was sitting in a bathtub. For me,
All right, people. That's the end of the show. I'll give it a minute to see if Robert is going to join to do some after show topics. So I'll give it a minute. All right. I'll get a minute. Well, I'll give the show I'll give it an 8 out of 10. It was a pretty good show. Well, actually, I'll give it 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 for me. It was a pretty good show. Definitely enjoyed that triple threat match. But yeah.
To get people to stop spending. And one of the ways of doing that is to try to reduce the slowdown that causes people
Give me a moment, people.
Because once somebody's worried about losing their jobs, they're going to stop spending.
Well, one of the effects that we've seen is that mortgage rates are the highest since 2002. Car loans are also getting more expensive. So how does this really affect Americans?
Well, it really hurts certain sectors, and especially the most interest-sensitive sectors like housing.
Yeah, I kind of brought down this I guess you could. I guess in a way you could say Jeff Jarrett debuting. Yeah, I don't really care for Jeff Jarrett. Oh, he's found the boring. And yeah, Cole Cabana being the guy to yeah, him being the one to answer Jericho's challenge instead of I don't know, somebody else. Could have been Bryan Danielson. Me and hell, I would have taken Jay Lethal. I mean, I know people are gonna say, well, they're both heels, so they can't face each other. I understand that part, but I mean, it could have been at least, like Jay Lethal, Bryan Danielson, Claudio. I know, or Wheeler Yuta. They could have Wheeler Yuta. I mean, yeah, he wasn't a world champion, but he was I think, what was that? Pure champion? Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah, pure champion. But I mean, it could have been him. I mean, technically, he was a former, a former champion for Ring of Honor. I'm just saying that it just pretty much felt like they're just giving a whole fuck you to CM Punk, and that's the only reason why the whole thing existed. But yeah, it's just like, what the hell. Even though the economy itself is slowed down, especially in the housing market, it's really not clear that the labor market is really starting to feel the pain there. And until you see unemployment rates start to rise. All right, so Robert said he will join in about a minute, so. Yeah, he will join in a minute, so. So yeah, just give it a couple minutes and he will join.
Washington's struggle to tame inflation has put Democrats on the defensive and their control of the Senate in jeopardy.
Inflation is still hurting. We're making real progress. We're reasserting ourselves as a nation.
The president's optimism is not felt by the retired union workers we spoke to over lunch near Levittown.
Inflation. I rode my bike here.
Dave Moore and his friends all worked at the town steel plant that once employed thousands. The current state of the economy has them wanting change in next week's midterms.
You gotta put some new blood in there. Get rid of them old timers.
All right. Yeah, he will join in a couple minutes. Let me just.
If your friends say yes, take their car keys away. They shouldn't be driving. Oz and his allies have spent over $90 million on political ads, pummeling Fetterman on rising inflation.
Gas prices, food prices, retirement savings.
Fetterman has pushed back.
I spent my career fighting for people.
But Democrats know the economic headwinds are significant.
I think inflation is very real. It's a tax of working families. And it's things that we absolutely have to.
Really, a guy that looks like a guy looks like he's came out of the Hell Angels. You're going to be a senator. What the fuck?
At the same time.
What do I make them agree? The oil companies are high profits.
And Robert joins me now for more. So Bob, you are there in Pennsylvania where there are races for both Senate and governor.
All right, let me just.
What more have the candidates said?
All right, there you go.
Plans to fight inflation?
good to be with you. I'm here in the Philadelphia suburbs. Most voters in this area tonight are on the edge of their seats about the World Series game. Philadelphia Phillies are playing the Houston Astros. But they're also talking politics.
Haas versus Warlow. Yeah, I can see that probably being the match at like was it All Out? No, not All Out. It's Full Gear. That's right. Full Gear is the next pay-per-view.
Right now, it's a very tight Senate race between Republican Evan Oz and Democrat John Fetterman. Fetterman continues to try to win over working voters, union voters, who may have drifted to the right in recent cycles to support then President Trump. And you have Evan Oz. We were with him last night covering his event in suburban Philadelphia. He wants the suburban Republicans from places like here in Newtown, Pennsylvania, where he was in Bensalem, Pennsylvania last night, to turn out for him. That traditional Republican coalition, along with Trump voters, he sees that as the path to victory. He's not taking questions from reporters, local or national reporters at these events. He's instead doing a lot of conservative media appearances. That tells you he's seeking turnout. He wants to have Republican voters to show up.
Now it seems like people are people are hating this whole Jeff Jarrett debut from what I've seen on online right now.
With just 6 days until Election Day, President Biden delivered a speech on democracy from Washington's Union Station that is near the U.S. Capitol, where rioters tried to overturn the 2020 election results on January 6th. Here's something that the president said.
We must, with an overwhelming voice, stand against political violence and voter intimidation, period. Stand up and speak against it. We're not so difference in there with a riot, mob, bullet, or hammer. Someone peaceably divided that
For more on this, let's bring in CBS News senior White House analyst, correspondent Ed O'Keefe here in the studio, and it's really great to see you. So give us a sense of what the president said tonight and what he said.
Well, this, of course, is a subject of grave concern for him. Has been since he was running for president, and especially in the days leading up to his inauguration after January 6th, 2021. Spoke about it, of course, earlier this fall in Philadelphia. Got some criticism for the way and the tenor of that speech.
All right, so
he wanted to return to this over the course of the campaign cycle.
give us a couple minutes, and
tonight, 6 days to go.
Robert will be here.
In San Francisco, detailing the allegations against the assailant, saying that his friend Paul Pelosi had been attacked with a hammer, and to reiterate the urgency that political officials, that elections officials, and volunteers across the country potentially face from a vocal minority of Americans. But he talked at length also about the fact that he doesn't necessarily see this as a political speech. This was designed to favor Democrats, that he knows that there are Republicans out there that don't agree with them, and had this to say.
This intimidation, this violence against Democrats, Republicans, nonpartisan officials, just doing their jobs, are the consequence of lies told for power and profit, lies and conspiracy and malice, lies repeated over and over in a general cycle of anger, hate, vitriol, and even violence. In this moment, we have to confront those lies with the truth. The future of our nation depends on it.
He reiterated, and I think we should reiterate, there have been isolated examples of intimidation. He continues to believe it's just a vocal minority of Republicans who feel this way. And he said essentially a voter needs to ask the question of a candidate, will you accept the results of the election next week, win or lose? And if the answer is no, then that isn't perhaps some of the issues. Now, why did he give this speech with just 6 days? Again, he said it's because of the Pelosi attack and his ongoing concerns. But let's also point out a few things.
All
First,
right.
this was hosted by the Democratic National Committee, which was an official White House request. That was the same day the Federal Reserve raised interest rates. Something we opened this show with, trying to change the subject back to issues in favor of the Democrats. In other conversations about democracy, are those concerned to base voters for Democrats, independents who are concerned about it, while the economy and the crime conversation is one dominated by Republicans. So You may say this isn't necessarily political. There is some politics to this, and it's designed, in essence, to generate support and make sure all those Democratic base voters and others who support Democratic candidates are either voting early or showing up.
Right, but it's very important to note that because obviously people need to keep that in mind as they evaluate this person.
All right, so
I have to ask you about the next election.
So we got some topics to talk about with apparently something that came out earlier with WWE Crown Jewel. They I guess we could say the I guess an updated match to the Crown Jewel as well. And I guess to say we can see the matchup for next week on Rampage.
With the Biden family broadly about the details of that and what it could entail. But we know generally he is making those preparations, and we'll see whether a decision comes later this year or early next year.
All right,
Good to see you too.
Coming up after the break, Capitol Police cameras captured the break-in at House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's home as it happened, but no one was actually watching the feeds. Plus, CBS and Walt Disney agreed to a multi-billion-dollar settlement while they played the country's opioid crisis. You're streaming CBS News.
An original CBS Reports documentary.
Yoga and wellness has become a place of anti-science.
Online clickbait. The algorithms
Online clickbait.
based upon your own fantasy. Potentially at my peril. There's no question about it. Spreading digital disinformation.
Their entire yoga studio and spiritual community got so embedded in all of the QAnon stuff that it became this sick place.
Why pro-health people are fertile ground for anti-science messages.
We can just go into the whole mask thing. A lot of us just believe that's symbolism for silencing people.
People are locked in this mindset. They've been taught to accept what the medical doctors say. No longer are you going to be willing to take any medical advice.
It's a big problem that we urgently need to address.
An original CBS Reports documentary streaming now. An original CBS Reports documentary.
We need to put an end to this territorial status.
Will statehood create a better Puerto Rico?
So that we have
We
the
just-
same quality of life that you see in the States.
Leaders in some sort of ritual costume, but Hurley is unsure about the origins of the alleged Jorba stones. I think what we may be looking at in those two photographs are either hoaxes which present the story, or they may well
All
be
right. So
devices were created for the
I give
well-being
him
of China
a couple
and
more
using
minutes.
their teams to protect them from demons. The Dropa stones do resemble Jade Bari discs. There's no getting away from that.
In fact, the general design of the alleged Dropa stones, disc-shaped with a hole in the center, has appeared in Chinese art for centuries.
Thousands, if not tens of thousands, of these discs have been recovered from sites all over China. From many time periods, there's nothing particularly unique about finding a flat disc with a hole in the center.
Although the shape of the Dropa stones appears to be common to antiquity, the hieroglyphs on them were said to be otherworldly, the script of an alien hand.
They were like characters from other languages. With Chipotle, I thought it must be something like hieroglyphs.
But some researchers find the hieroglyph story hard to believe.
So these are discs that are
All right, so
that have writing on them that this Chinese scientist translated. This is very problematic. First of all, this is an achievement greater than the translation of the Rosetta Stone by Champollion in the 19th century.
The Rosetta Stone was carved in 196 BC in Egypt and lists the good deeds of the pharaoh, using three scripts: hieroglyphic, Demotic, and Greek. Jean-Francois Champollion deciphered the scripts in 1822 after many years of study.
His ability to read both Greek and Coptic helped him to figure out the writing of the Rosetta Stone. Some skeptics have noted the difficulty, if not impossibility, involved in deciphering scripts from unknown origins.
He was able to decipher Egyptian hieroglyphics because there were two other languages that he did. So in this case, a Chinese scientist is able to decipher, allegedly, pre-human language and tell a story.
How would you be able to tell the difference between an alien hieroglyphic and an alien human civilization hieroglyphic? So I don't know what to make of this. There's nothing to make of it. It's just a story.
But according to the Dropa legend, there was something extraordinary about the stones. That's why Russian scientists allegedly asked to examine them in the late 1960s. After testing the composition of the discs, the Russian scientists are said to have studied the general design of the Dropa stones.
It was either 12 inches in diameter or 12 inches in circumference, possibly not like this larger cell, with a hole in the center where you can see your finger through, and had emanating from the center going to the periphery, spiral like a groove.
To describe the biancarbular stone discs, I can compare them with a modern round plane disc.
So, like photographed LPs, the Russian scientists supposedly placed the discs on a turntable of sorts to play them.
Suddenly, the oscillator showed an abrupt movement that looked like the stone discs had some electrical charge inside. The conclusion was that these stone discs must have been inside a very strong electrical field.
Some ufologists allege that the electrically charged stones could have been used to send a vibrating message through space. Were the Dropa trying to phone home, like Steven Spielberg's marooned extraterrestrial in the 1982 movie E.T.? Why were the hieroglyphs written in a
All right. And here's man the hour.
I made it.
You finally made the smart.
Yes. Did Jalen showed up too?
No, he apparently was sick and he didn't want to join.
Oh, was sick smart.
Sick smart.
Hope you feel better, man. Though. So yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch Dynamite. You know, today was my sister's birthday.
Happy birthday to her.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So yeah.
The entrance stone is covered.
However, pertains to my sister's birthday, you know. It wasn't a party or anything. It was just more of a hang out with my sister. We had cake and all, so not much to talk about. So, but even though I didn't watch Dynamite tonight, because I'm sorry that I didn't watch the show live of the the greatest match we could have ever seen between Rhea Shafir and Jade Cargill.
Well, I don't like to spoil anything that happens, but I would say after that match, you're gonna call it the biggest waste of time in history.
Well, what a surprise! Oh man, but when I get a chance to watch it, I'm gonna have my take on that. For maybe on a Friday, because either on Friday or maybe
Saturday.
Yes, Saturday.
After Crown Jewel.
Probably, yeah.
So, because I will be, I actually will be available for Crown Jewel.
What I did heard about though. I heard about on Twitter first. Jeff Jarrett, and then also I see on Messenger from Rem that AEW takes an L. I'm like, oh no! I think to myself, oh, it's gotta be Jeff Jarrett, isn't it? Like I was right. I was like, oh man, I knew it.
And also, they did take another L for the fact they had Cole Cabana be the former Ring of Honor World Champion to face Chris Jericho.
I heard about. Wait. Cole Cabana what's the one?
Yep, Cole Cabana was the guy.
I remember him being a former Ring of Honor World Champion.
But according to AEW, he was a tag champion, so that counts as him being a former Ring of Honor World Champion.
Huh?
That was the story, and then yeah, he was the one who faced Chris Jericho.
Wow, that now I don't mind seeing Coco Cabana, but after hearing that, like, wow, that's a disappointment.
And yeah, and I know for a fact it only exists just to say a big fuck you to CM Punk. That's the only reason why he brought him back.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially Chris Jericho had commented that CM Punk is a cancer to AEW. I don't know if you've heard that reference from Jericho.
I think I heard that. Yeah, that he's a cancer to AEW and it brings negativity or something like that to the locker rooms.
I don't blame Jericho if he feels that way about Punk. Because at the end of the day, Punk did this to himself. But like, wow, you went to that level of saying he's a cancer. But
yeah, wow.
Well, besides that, so Coco Cabana was the guy, huh? Like, well, it could.
Yes.
It could have been anyone else they could have had to bring in.
No,
I would have taken Austin. I would have taken an Austin Aries. Even though I feel a little different of him now, but I would have taken him over Coco Cabana.
Exactly. And by the way, was he gone from injury or something? Like
Coco Cabana?
Before this match, yeah.
No, he was they just didn't use him because the elite and by the elite I mean Young Bucks, they think that he wasn't featured on anymore because Punk coming to AEW. They basically saying that Punk has something to do with Punk, of why Coco Cabana was not on TV. But at the end of the day, it was not because of Punk. It was because Tony Khan. Because Tony Khan kind of knew of the situation between him and Punk, and he didn't want to renew his contract. But then obviously Young Bucks fought for him to keep him. So instead of resigning him to AEW, they basically resigned him to Ring of Honor.
Okay.
But yeah, who doesn't matter who to believe aside. Either way, it's bad either way. But at the same time, Coco Cabana was has really been doing much with the Dark Order anyways to begin with. So
yeah, but yeah, pretty much, yeah, he was the guy. Yeah, I don't know if he just got worse or something, but like his in ring, his work in the ring was bad. Like his right hooks was just bad.
Coco Cabana?
Yeah, it was very slow. I think at one point he dropped Chris Jericho off the top rope. I mean, Jericho didn't get injured or anything, or neither did Colt, but I don't know if it was planned or not. But it kind of looked like he couldn't lift him up for a minute, and he just dropped them, and they both fell off outside the ring.
I hope it ain't because of ring rust.
Hopefully, but yeah, he looked pretty bad. His right hooks didn't look that impactful. He was pretty slow.
Then again, I want to know. I want to know because I haven't heard anything of him wrestling in anywhere else other than maybe just a couple of Ring of Honor matches he had on the pre-shows of Ring of Honor. Against the past shows for this year.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. He just didn't look the greatest.
Wow, that's something. But what it's, I guess that was whatever. I mean, either doesn't matter who it was going to end up being. It wasn't going to be a title change either way. But at the same time, again, Coco Cabana.
Yeah, Coco Cabana of all people.
Now, when I heard the name Coco Cabana, I heard that that he showed up too, but I didn't know why he showed up. But after hearing from the that he was the one that was challenging Chris Jericho for it, and like, and I think myself, thinking myself, he was never a Ring of Honor World Champion, he was a tag team champion. I remember that. But I think with Don Council, if I recall, or with someone else, in the past as well. Maybe he was a world tag team champion with CM Punk at the time. Because there used to be a stable called the Second City Saints, something like that.
Oh, okay. But yeah, he was the guy. And the reasoning was, well, he won the tag team championship, so we're counting as the world tag. Like what?
No.
Or that's the way they worded it. I don't know if they try to word it like in a different way, but the way they worded it was like, well, he was a former tag team champion, so I guess we're gonna count that as a world champion. I'm like, huh?
No,
that's not the same thing.
It's not the same. Unbelievable. Oh my god. But it's like with it's kind of like saying, if Devon is to be the the mystery opponent to face any Josh Alexander, because we'll see him because he's a current Impact World Champion. I love because he's a former Impact World Champion with Bully Ray. That's basically even though he's never been a world champion in Impact Wrestling. He's been television. He's been tag team, but never got the big one like Bully Ray did. That's basically
as good as Bully Ray.
Or it'd be like saying, we're gonna have a former WWE champion face. We're gonna have a former world champion and to face the Universal Champion Roman Reigns. And you bring up Mark Jannetty, and like, wait a minute, he was never world champion, but he was world tag team champion. Oh yeah, a title from the Rockers against the Hart Foundation, which is unrecognized because the match that they had, it was it wasn't a bad match, but at the same time the rope came on loose. I think it was the top rope or the bottom rope. Or I think the middle rope. I can't recall, but it was one of the ropes that got loose, and it was basically it was not the way they was they wanted to go. So it basically they ended up becoming tag team champions, but as far as pertains to histories, it's an unrecognized reign. Kind of like how with Antonio Inoki.
Oh yeah, him being a former WWE champion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as Jeff Jarrett, because I know Cocobano, because I don't know, that makes no sense. But I'm pretty sure as Cowboy trying to make the it probably was him making that commentary, because he's always got make some type of excuse of why this is okay. But as far as Jeff Jarrett, now I saw some with Sanjay Dutt. I didn't see much of it after that, but I'm assuming Jeff Jarrett. I'm assuming Jeff Jarrett is a heel.
Is one of the guys from what was it called, the Founding or something like that? I don't remember the group's name. There is some group from Dark and
Dark
and some cult not Colt
from Dark from Dark.
Colt something. I don't know his name. And he's from some group called the Founding. Some of an F. I don't remember the group's name. Because I don't watch Dark. Sorry, people. I don't watch Dark, so I don't know who this guy is.
And again, from Dark. Who's gonna be in that arena? Is gonna say, "Oh yeah, we know these guys from Dark."
Oh, Taku, he was there. Huh. Well, I mean, oh yeah. By the way, Otaku was there, so hopefully, I guess we can see what he thought of the show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So once I get a chance to watch the show, to see how it turns out, like, oh my God, again, these guys from Dark, it's not gonna translate to people that's watching TV, because no one cares to watch Dark. It's a non-factor.
It's pretty much just filler. That's all it is for AEW.
Jesus, man.
By the way, people, they need to get rid of Dark or Dark Elevation. There's no point of having two of them that nobody watches.
There's no point. Yeah, there's no point having two of them. If you already got one that's called Dark Elevation, whatever. That.
Which I don't know the fucking difference. I'm sorry, people.
Yeah, it's not it's the same, but other than the name change. You added your Elevation for one Dark show.
What people are gonna be like? Well, what do you want to call them? AEW Light?
The whole point of calling it Dark is is to feature matches that don't feature on the Dynamite. Which, by the way, it used to be a thing where Dark used to have a purpose before, after the show.
Oh yeah.
Now they just do it on on whatever they gotta do it, and then they air it on a Monday and a Tuesday.
Well, I guess they air it on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Which, once again, who watches that or has time to watch it?
It's a waste of time. Like everyone wants to waste of time watching Dark Elevation. Not Dark. Yeah, that's a waste of time. But since Dark and Dark Elevation is a waste of time, so like it's level up is a waste of time. And I'm talking about NXT level up.
Yeah, NXT level up. Trash.
Exactly. But yeah, I still can't wait to see that match though. For the TBS Championship, the same title that Jade Cargill couldn't, still don't have it with her. Because Nairo still got. I'm assuming Nairo still has the belt, right?
Yep, she still has it.
Wow.
Yeah, she was on tonight, by the way.
Wow. But I figured she would because Mercer Fear's there because they're a tag team on Dark. But again on Dark, and no one cares to watch.
Looks like someone wants to die.
Yeah, it's like. And plus, did they film Dark, by the way, before the show for Dynamite?
Yeah, that's another too. By the way, they film Dark shows before Dynamite now. Some of them are a couple of matches, but the other ones they do on a later day.
Okay. Yeah, but it's like, but still, it's like nobody watches Dark.
unless you're one of those audience in the crowd that had to sit through it.
Which, by the way, which will suck is I bet it was probably boring and you didn't know what was going on.
You know what? That's another thing too. If you ever go to and it's for anyone that's watching this portion of after watching Dynamite. If you ever go to an event of AEW, doesn't matter if it's Dynamite, Rampage, whatever, and they show and basically you're showing up just to see some matches. Like for example, since it doesn't matter if it's Dark or Dark Elevations that they try to feature for you to sit through and watch, don't, because you guys will be better off going to buy merchandises, and maybe food and drinks, so you can actually watch some actual show that actually matters,
and not Dark.
And not Dark, because if you waste your time acting watching those matches and then you go to buy some merchandises at a long line and go and buy food as well and drinks, you're gonna be missing Dynamite.
Mm-hmm. Just do it during Dark because nobody watches Dark.
Yeah, do it during Dark.
At least I would do it because I wouldn't care what's going on in Dark, to be honest.
Yeah, I should. Yeah, that's something I should have did. When I first went to my first event, Grand Slam.
Why you forced yourself to sit through dark?
I was sitting through the dark, because I wasn't hungry, but I could have, at the time, okay, I don't remember if I quit watching dark around that time, but as a matter of fact, no, I didn't. I didn't quit watching dark around that time. I believe I stopped quitting. I mean, I started quitting like sometime this year earlier. I don't remember. Oh, it was like either earlier this year or it was like or it was last year, but it was like somewhere from November or December. It was one of those two. I can't remember, um, but so yeah, but now how it is pointless now, and on top of that, it really doesn't matter because sometimes they don't even talk about dark that much anyways. Other than what showing on the graphics of these these are matches that happen on dark and who won and all that. Like who gives a fuck?
Who I do smart.
Yeah, you're showing you're showing us that, but how's about you show us some highlights of what happens on dark as well? Which they don't.
Yeah, they don't.
Like how are we supposed to get invested of these new people coming in if there's no real packages or anything of any of it? Like for example, what's it called again? This faction?
The firm.
Is it the firm or the one with Jeff Jarrett?
Oh, the one Jeff Jarrett. Yeah, Jeff Jarrett. Okay, what's the group? Oh yeah, it was the firm. Yeah, that's right. But the other guy, he came from another group, and his name was like, and the group's name was the Founding or something.
The Founding. Yeah, that's the yeah, because again, no one doesn't know who these people are because they don't tell us about these people on these shows. They just expect us to watch Dark, and then once it show up on Dynamite, oh yeah, oh my god, it's dumb. The Foundation, whatever, from AEW Dark, and you had the crowds, and they'll say who, or some of them will just send their hands and not react to it because they don't know they don't know who the fuck they are because they don't watch Dark.
Yeah, so yeah, it was some guy from the Founding. His name was Colt something. I don't remember his last name to be honest.
Unbelievable.
And they were saying like, yeah, he's the guy he's debuting or something like that. Why is he here? Or yeah.
And why should we care?
Oh, because you should.
Because you have to watch Dark to care. So yes, so for anyone that ever plans on going to AEW events, like for example, with Dynamite and Rampage, yeah, and
like me and Robert, we have gone to it before.
Mm-hmm. Or Otaku has, Rem has. See, I think I don't recall CJ may have or not, but I digress.
I think the only guy so far I believe that has never gone to AEW event yet is Christian and Nick. Both the Nicks.
Christian. And yes, and the Knicks. But yeah, you ever go to a Dynamite Rampage show and it features any dark elevation matches? Skip it. Just go buy merchandise. Just go buy food and drinks. And then if they do sell popcorn. I went to then sell popcorn, but
that's bullshit. I'm just kidding.
Not I don't think they even sell a hot dog. Like not even a hot dog. Like and on top of that, the food that I bought from them, it was spicy and like is that all you have is spicy food? Like at the time I didn't know. I didn't
Yes, smart. Go buy a spicy grilled cheese sandwich. What?
Well, I don't know how that would taste, but I digress. I don't want to try it, But anyways, but the point is, folks, buy wherever, and then you could sit through in an actual show that you get that actually matters. That actually is on TV that you could actually care for.
No, I'll just or if it's on a Rampage, just watch. Wait, no, Rampage is taped with Dynamite, right?
Yeah, it could, sometimes, but as of this because we're in a new month now. Because they did live shows for Rampage on October. So I don't know if they're going back to doing tapings now, which is a damn shame.
Yeah.
But then again, Rampage has not been the same for a while.
Yeah. So I was like, let's have well, I mean, if these tape dark matches or dark elevation before Rampage, if it's still like its own show.
Basically, Rampage is kind of like dark, except it's on TV.
I would say this though: instead of watching Dark or Dark Elevation before Rampage, just watch SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Which but yeah,
so,
that was that one guy's debut. But then we can get to the main debut that we want to talk about. The main debut.
Jeff Jarrett. So
the man, the myth, the legend. No, I'm just kidding.
Double trash, Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah.
Haven't used that for a while. Let me first say is I haven't seen the show. I haven't seen it yet, but so basically that's who Jelito was basically teasing, a friend that's going to be coming to AEW. I didn't think it was going to be Jeff Jarrett though, because they are friends. In fact, Jelito always credits Jeff Jarrett for always giving him opportunities in Impact Wrestling. During the days of the original TNA.
Yep.
So, and on top of that, he and Jeff Jarrett teamed up against Ric Flair and Andrade. The match that I wish that no one ever should have never seen. Because of Ric Flair.
No, we should never seen it. No, we should have saw it a long time ago.
yeah. Ric Flair was still in good condition.
No, no, it was Ric Flair drip.
But so with Jeff Jarrett coming in, and and again, Jeff Jarrett was gone from WWE. Some people probably didn't know. Jeff Jarrett was gone from WWE. So for those who don't know, Jeff Jarrett, he's been gone from WWE because he's been replaced by the Road Dogg Jesse James, which tends to basically Road Dogg taking his job of being in charge of live events. House shows attendance, wherever, to book something like that. It was some type of position that Jeff Jarrett used to have, but now Road Dogg got that. So that's why they got rid of Jeff Jarrett, and he was brought in because of his man, during that time. So now, and he's been gone since I believe this past summer. He's been doing other things as well. Again, the whole last match with Ric Flair, that whole thing, trash. And now here he is in AEW. Now I never thought in a million years they'll bring Jeff Jarrett in AEW.
Bring money.
I mean, there's a reason to bring Jeff Jarrett. Maybe there's some value for Jeff Jarrett for AEW, but unless he wants to do a Global Force Wrestling invasion. Oh man, I mean if that's still a thing. But I'm gonna see where it goes from there. I'm not gonna crap on it. I know I had my reasons about Jeff Jarrett, in the past, especially of his return to the Rumble, where people were going crazy with him. I'm like, wait a minute, you're telling me all this time you barely care about this guy in WWE, and now he's returning. Now all of a sudden you care about this guy.
Yeah.
Ridiculous, man. Well, we'll see what they do with Jeff Jarrett here.
Well, we're gonna make him Jeff Jarrett's lackey. Oh no.
And to be honest with you, with Jeff Jarrett in there, and this is OJ was the friend that he was talking about that he's gonna bring into AEW. I hope this means there's gonna be something they're gonna be doing something with Jay Lethal, because pair him up with Giant Khali 2.0 did him wonders, right?
It gave him world title.
Where is that world title? I don't see no. In fact, it didn't even give him the TNT title.
Yeah, it did, Smart. He won it.
And what planet did that happen? On Dark?
Oh wait, I confused it with Scorpio Sky. Sorry, Smart.
Oh god. Oh god, there we go.
You know somebody's probably gonna say that.
They got a ball and they got a beer.
That's right, Smart. They're the same person.
No man. Jay Lee they didn't really do much with Jay Lee. You know, I don't get it. That's one thing I don't understand. You got him a year ago making his debut on Full Gear, and you barely did anything with this guy. You barely had him feature on TV, and you have him on Dark, and that was around that. That was around, I remember now. It was around that time I stopped watching Dark. I didn't care to watch Dark anymore. And they having Jay Lethal on there. Like, wait a minute, you're gonna have him on Dark, you're not gonna have him on Dynamite. This guy is made to be on TV, and because and he's been on TV before, but since to being in TNA Wrestling, Spike TV.
No, we don't see the value in him.
Before, Hogan has seen the value in him. That's why he cut him.
Yep.
That racist piece of shit. But they better did anything with this guy with Jay Lethal. He had a title shot against Sammy Guevara, and Guevara beat him, which I knew that was gonna happen. But they're gonna have Guevara lose the title immediately to Jay Lethal. Would have been a shock though, but I knew that wasn't gonna happen. He had a match against Warlow for the TNT title, and he lost, which I knew that was gonna happen too.
Yep.
He was gonna get another shot against Warlow, and he accepted. Except at All Out, Warlow beat him. And then after that, that was the end of that. Like, wait a minute, so that's it? Jay Lethal doesn't get his shot at the title because he lost.
Yeah.
And now he's right back. And now he's right back to the drawing board on Dark matches, very feature on TV, and they teased there was going to be a baby face, after this whole thing with Darby Allin. And then also they decided to change their minds and just stick him with him being a heel, and because they had an idea, which is Jeff Jarrett. I hope this is a great idea for Jay Lethal, where he's gonna eventually become a champion in AEW. If not, then this is a waste of time. And Jeff Jarrett, is garbage, which is to elevate stars to help them to be anything in AEW. If that ends up happening.
Exactly.
So hopefully AEW's sake, Jeff Jarrett is better be their key, because let's be honest, Jay Lethal does not need Jeff Jarrett.
He doesn't.
The fact, and he definitely didn't need Sanjay Dutt. He didn't need Kali 2.0. Simon Singh. Whatever how to say his name. Simon Singh. I don't know. Whatever. Giant Kali 2.0.
Giant Kali.
But the point he doesn't need anybody. The only thing he needed is what he brought to the table into the dance in the first place. How he wrestles, how he carries himself, and on top of that, with him being Black Machismo, was one of the things that he got him a lot more attention on in wrestling as well, because of how big of an influence he is to the Macho Man Randy Savage, more than Hulk Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
Even the whole thing with him, with Ric Flair, with that segment in TNA.
Yep. But yeah, it's just a waste of time, honestly.
Well, I'm gonna give it a chance to see what they do with Jeff Jarrett. Do I agree with Jeff Jarrett should be in to be in AEW for Jay Lethal? No. Do I want Jeff Jarrett in AEW? To a degree, if he can, if he's not being featured on, as a wrestler, not saying he can't contribute as a wrestler. I'll tell you one thing. He's more contributor as a wrestler than Ric Flair is in this day and age.
Yeah.
Angel was good of his age. So, if it's could be like the gesture of in TNA, or he's helping talents like an AJ Styles or Jelito, again mentioned Jelito, Christopher Daniels, Samoa Joe, among others. I'm all on board with Jeff Jarrett being an AEW to be also to bring some influence and to and for to listen to guys like Jeff Jarrett who's been in the business for a long time, instead of ignoring old school wrestlers that Punk mentioned about what Hangman said about the whole I don't need to listen to you guys that, but I don't think Hangman made that in a disrespectful way. Cause I think Punk may have taken it as a disrespectful way, because Punk, Punk, how Punk can be sometimes. He could be sometimes his own worst enemy, but
yeah.
And that's how all those guys feel, like the Young Bucks, Hangman, that's how they feel. That doesn't feel that way, but every time we see this type of stick they do over and over again, it does get tiring.
Yeah, it does.
It gets more tiring than seeing table spots every fucking week on wrestling.
By the way, there was a table spot tonight.
Oh God! You see
2
what
times.
I mean? You see what I mean?
Luchasaurus did one to Rey Fenix, which thankfully didn't end in tragedy like it did last time.
Oh no! Really?
And yes, and they did mention that. By the way, the AEW commentators did mention that.
It's like they haven't learned their lessons last time, and this happened this past year too.
And also, Jungle Boy did. Actually, there was 2 table spots in one match. Two table spots. Yeah, the first one, Luchasaurus, and not Jungle Boy, Rey Fenix, and then another one with Jungle Boy doing a crossbody on Luchasaurus and onto a table.
Oh my God! See what I mean with these table spots? It's the one most overused weapons and always use spots they always do every time. You don't need to do and AEW and AEW is no better either, because they do that too. But my God, AEW it's with AEW all the time.
Yeah.
Thank God Impact Wrestling doesn't do that weekly. But then again, people don't want to watch doesn't want to give that show a chance. And I'm not talking about people like you. I'm talking about people like that constantly insults the company.
Oh, people constantly insult it but never watch it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my God.
But yeah, 2 table spots in one match.
Wow. It's not even a table match. It's just it's a 3-way match. But you know what? You know the excuse is no DQ in 3-way matches.
And also, there was a lot of picture to picture. Again.
Obviously, and oh my God. But okay. I will check out Dynamite when I can. And also, again, for that match that Jay Cargill and Mary Shafir had, that's gonna be something for me to talk about.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to hear JD or hear talk about that too.
But to say he was right, it was the biggest waste of time in history.
He was right. There you go.
Literally was uninterested and I was just like, I was just thinking to myself like, oh my goodness, this is bad. And you'll see what I mean once you watch it.
Yeah. But other than that, Ronda Rousey
Ugh,
Ronda
boring.
Rousey, Ronda Trashley.
Just like how The Rock said, it's the big slow like that.
Yeah.
I would love to hear him say Ronda Rousey in the way he would say it. That would be funny.
Yes. Ronda Trashy. Because and this is what me and Jalen talked about before. I don't remember if you were a part of it too, but I guess you didn't know about it until today. But Ronda Rousey said if she was booking, for WWE, which is to the match of Logan Paul versus Roman Reigns, which is gonna happen. It's still happening, by the way, folks, at Saudi Arabia, and we'll get to wonder why it's still happening as well. But
Well, there was something I did read, but I'm pretty sure it's not true.
Okay.
There was an article, so yeah.
All right. But Ronda Rousey said if she was booking this match between Roman Reigns versus Logan Paul for the Universal title at Crown Jewel, she will have Logan Paul go over to be the champ to win the top championship.
Oh my! The fact that someone actually said that.
Yeah, we're gonna get to a guy who's not even an active wrestler for WWE, who only had 2 matches, one from WrestleMania, one and the other one from SummerSlam, and now he's about to have another one at Crown Jewel at Saudi Arabia, to be the one to be the longest reigning undisputed Universal WWE champion in the modern era, in Roman Reigns.
Wow.
Thank fucking God. I mean, that's to say about God, using that with the F word, but yeah. but thank God she ain't booking for WWE. That she's nothing more than an active wrestler, and she's not even good at that either. She lost that touch a long time ago.
Well, she even had it.
I think it was around the time when she stopped caring when the fans booed her at Survivor Series.
Oh yeah. Oh, got my feelings hurt.
Yeah, the whole thing was Sharp beat her up and everything, and then they was saying you deserve to her. That was I believe that was the night that she was like, fuck it, I don't care anymore. Oh yeah. Well, now we go. Now we feel the same way about you. We don't care about you either.
Oh yeah, you do.
Just like I didn't care about her return to the Rumble.
Yeah. Yeah, the fact that she even said that, it's like, what the fuck are you on?
I don't know what she's on, but I don't want any of that.
Nope. You might say something bad, just as bad as saying, "Oh, I want Hank Walker's NXT champion. I'll book him to become NXT champion."
And I think her reasoning, for Logan Paul, is because he's got he's got social, a big social media attention, wherever popular wherever at. I'm like, well, that doesn't transmit, in the world of professional wrestling. First of all,
nope.
And second, no one's gonna want to see a Logan Paul be champion when when they're trying to push him as a babyface and people don't like him.
No, people are still booing him.
So no Logan Paul to be a champion, and that's not that. And they'll probably tease him, that he could beat Roman Reigns, but it ain't gonna happen. And if it does, and if it does happen, Ronda Rousey, she's gonna be the blame of all this.
Yes. And also, I do want to say one thing too. And no, people, and I don't want him even as a tag team champion because nobody wants that. I don't want him to win any championship of any kind in WWE. Because for one, he's not a wrestler. And two, I mean, who gives a fuck? He sucks.
They look weak. No cause for concern.
Why do you think people are tuning out of WWE? Because of bullcrap like that. But yeah, that's all I gotta say.
In this area. Let's start looking. Look, that's it over there, isn't it?
Hold on a second.
Hey, you're both here. Something here. I'll take out my this is like this. Let's see. Yeah, what's this? It's not.
But yeah, no one cares about Logan Paul, and maybe I'm not saying everyone doesn't care about Logan Paul in WWE because I'm pretty sure that there's some people that do. But other than that, I heard that there's no one that's gonna want to see Logan Paul be a champion after all the hard work they've been doing to get Roman Reigns over, finally to get him over after how long this man has failed to get this guy over the years.
Yep. Just for him to lose to Logan Paul.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But speaking of the show,
okay.
Hold on a second. I was texting. But speaking of the show of Crown Jewel, it's still going on because after what happened on Raw with new women's tag team champions, I should say, because it's for both shows. Alexa Bliss and Asuka, the tag team champions, after beating that Damage Control. They're doing it again at Crown Jewel. They added a match for it to happen. Like, wait a minute. So, what was the point of doing that on Raw? Because Alexa Bliss and Asuka didn't want to wait to Crown Jewel. Because I heard something like that in the promo, but I barely care about it because that show was fucking boring on that night. It was just this I had this interest of it all, but like women. So that was gonna be a match, and of the show as well. Like, but instead we end again on Raw, which it was not good at all, and then it made matters worse by having Elizabeth and Asuka win the titles. Because I don't care about that tag team at all. Period. Because that's not a legit tag team. And then on the celebration, a few pyros went off. Like, wow, what a consolation prize for those two returning. And that's nothing too. Like they just came back. Like how are you getting on a tag title shot when they just came back?
Because we can.
They're not a tag team. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. So we got that out of the way, but they're doing it again at Crown Jewel. And like, the difference is they're gonna be wearing bodysuits.
Yes, they will be.
So yeah, we're getting this. So despite the whole threat that's gonna happen with Iran, retains to the stadium that WWE is gonna be doing the show as Saudi Arabia. They're still gonna move forward with this. I guess they're gonna hire within Saudi Arabia. They're gonna hire higher up professionals, FBI, SWATs, whoever to prevent that happening, right? So I guess I guess all's good there, huh? All I can say is to those in the event in those events, from the fans, the staffs, the wrestlers, the higher ups of WWE, whoever, that's gonna be there as well.
Yeah.
May God be with you do all of it.
May God be with you and God bless America.
Yes, because after this whole deal is over with Saudi Arabia, they should not do business with them ever again. In fact, they should never do business with them in the first place.
Yeah.
So we're getting that match again. Whoopee, because it was enjoyable the first time we seen it. Unbelievable.
Well, all I will say is that so the thing I did hear earlier is that apparently that there was a report going around saying that apparently WWE has canceled going to Saudi Arabia and it says it's going to have the show at the Performance Center, but then I looked more into it and there was nothing about that, in the mainstream news.
The Performance Center.
Yeah. So I just went like, you know what? It was probably some fake report. Never mind.
Probably. Maybe it's WWE's Saudi Arabia's Performance Center because I heard they have a Performance Center over there too.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I remember. As a matter of fact, it was on when they first did the show, Greatest Royal Rumble. With it, that's where we first saw Mansoor, who's now Mansoor.
Wow. What a great gimmick, Mansoor.
Unbelievable. So yeah. I don't think that's gotta been though. The PC thing. I mean, if it does, it probably will happen in Saudi Arabia, where you could have some Saudi fans in the Performance Center. Even the ones that they also could be like the ones from over here, the NXT fickle marks.
Yeah.
Oh,
They'd be
man,
like, let's have Hank in that in Saudi Arabia.
Oh God. So yeah, that's pretty much it for there. And by the way, as far as the women's tag team championship match, imagine they have Alexa Bliss and Asuka lose right back to Damage Control because fans were not happy about what happened with Damage Control losing the belts already.
That would be pointless.
Either way, it's going to be bad. It's not good at all. Damage Control has not been working out as we all thought it was gonna turn out when they made their SummerSlam debut, and on top of it, you got Asuka and Alexa Bliss just being a tag team for the sake of just having a tag team because they want to make this women's tag team title work and all, which is not. It's a fucking curse. At this point, it's a fucking curse. I mean, unless you bring back the Iconics, which that's not gonna happen anytime soon because Peyton Royce is pregnant.
And I don't know what happened to Billie Kay.
Yeah, she's not wrestling that much, because I guess she needs her partner in crime to wrestle. They say they retire, but I doubt that. Now that especially with Triple H in charge now, he's I guarantee you once she's done taking care of herself and her baby, and once that it happens, her giving birth, whatever, and then gets back to getting that body first, guarantee you she'll be back in the ring, no time. Along with Billie Kay.
Yep.
But the point is, maybe you bring them back, maybe it could be something, and actually it could be a little better, unlike the first time, because I was very disappointed and angry about how they treated the Icons when they were tag team champions, when they did nothing with them other than having them lose as tag team champions.
Yep.
Because I was happy when they won the belts at WrestleMania, despite how Sasha Banks felt at the time. When WWE was cutting her legs off of her and Bayley, where they made this tag team titles work for the women's, and they did that with them. And people fault the Icons for that. Like, it's not because of Iconics. It's because the company didn't believe, and Vince McMahon, a combination of both that he's not a big fan of women's wrestling and tag team wrestling.
Nope.
So if anyone's to blame it all, it's Vince.
Then again, when has he ever been a fan of anything?
Yeah, exactly. The only thing he's a fan of is bodybuilding and steroids. Oh yeah, and
he doesn't like steroids.
And his own football league.
His own football league.
But he doesn't have that no more. Now The Rock has it.
Yep.
But anyways, we'll see. But that's pretty much I got from there now. Not much for me to say there. Other than for me to get ready to watch Dynamite once you close up.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just ridiculous. Yeah. Is there any more topics you want to talk about? I mean, I don't think I really got any.
Not much, other than how many boots, can John Cena lace if he can't even lace any of the fucking boots.
Oh man, it would be funnier if he was here. Jalen was
here. Yeah. But
I guess other than the go home show for Crown Jewel is this Friday for SmackDown, along with Rampage.
Mm-hmm.
After SmackDown, and this Saturday I will be doing live reaction to Crown Jewel. I hope everything goes well and I don't witness a national tragedy on live TV.
Let's hope that doesn't happen, because we all feel the same way about what happened for 2015 Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Which thank God that didn't happen either.
Because I don't think no one ever wants to wish or witness a national tragedy on television.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, other than that, thank you for coming in, Robert.
No problem.
It was a pretty decent show, other than, for me, really two things, or I should say three things, if I count the Jade match. But yeah, I want to wish everybody a good night. I'll see you everybody on Friday. Which, if Robert doesn't do the live reaction on Friday, I will do the SmackDown live reaction.
Yeah, I'll let you know if anything comes up.
Yeah. And as far as Crown Jewel, I will be doing the live reaction to Crown Jewel, since I don't work weekends, so that's a plus. And I guess Robert will let me know if he's able to join or not. But
I'm pretty sure I will, but we'll see.
Yep. So I want to thank everybody for coming on, watching. And yeah, have a good day. Peace, and John Cena sucks. And he couldn't lace up anybody's fucking boots.
And fuck Braun Strowman.
Fuck him too. And fuck Sammy Guevara.
That's a shout out to Wrestling Otaku.
Yes. And yeah, shout out to Wrestling